Okay, so I'm sitting here and Simba is in the scratch and roll. Splash is in the other scratch and roll. And Stella is in the wheatgrass bed. Stella, Splash, Simba, Hydrox, and Boo. The Lucky Ferals. It is 10 p.m. right now. We just finished today's live stream, and I want to give a shout out to Smarty Plum for her 10-pound donation. Thank you so much, Smarty Plum. That really helps. I was in the store today buying cat food, and this will definitely help buy the cats some of their raw food. So thank you very much. I just took this sushi toy out of the catnip marinator, and to me it really smelled like catnip. Like, these toys have been sitting in there for several days now. I would say maybe like 3 days, and they seem to have taken on a lot of catnip aroma. Boo seems to be enjoying it, hopefully. More so than he did the other day, that's for sure. You're done with it already? That's it, Boo? I just gave it to you. Oh, is it stuck on your nail? Is it stuck on your nail? Oh. Okay, I just came downstairs to check out the other cats, and I'm gonna give them all their catnip. I just gave them each a piece of sushi. You want your sushi? Stella, you want your sushi? I just gave Simba a piece of sushi. You don't want it? It's right there. You want it? That's it? They're gonna play with it for like 2 seconds? Uh-oh. Did Simba limp out of that? You want your sushi? That's Stella's sushi. You don't want your sushi? Nobody wants sushi? You guys already had crunchies earlier. There's a whole bunch of crunchies still in their activity board. Right now it is 11:35 p.m. and I was sitting in the living room and I was setting up tonight's video to post it and make it public. And it's late and the house is quiet. And all of the cats are like sleeping in cat beds or cat towers, and Boo's in his room, and Simba and Stella were in the living room with me. They're on the cat towers, and Splash was hanging out downstairs or in the kitchen. And I heard like a noise, like a popping noise or something coming from the kitchen. And I expected it to be Splash, like Splash knocked something over. But when I came into the kitchen, Splash is not in the kitchen. And this is what I see. I see this shoe near the door. I don't know how it got here. And it would have been in this basket here. And I see the kitchen door like practically shut. And I just heard another noise behind me. Okay, the noise I heard behind me was Simba. So I thought it was weird because if Splash is going to like knock the shoe down or drag the shoe out of this little basket, How is he going to do it from the other side of the door? Because he's downstairs right now. So this was weird. So I came over here to check the shoe and I said, this is really weird that there's a shoe here. So the next thing I did was look down the steps and Splash was right here. And I was like, okay, well, let me make sure the door's locked. Let me make sure there's no one unexpected like in the house or anything. And I'm just like, okay, that's just like really weird. So then as I was walking back from the kitchen to the living room, I happened to walk past Boo's door, and the gates are in Boo's door, and I heard vomiting. But it wasn't like hairball vomiting. It wasn't like, you know, hacking. It was just like food coming up. It was like a cat regurgitating food. It was really gross. It was very liquidy, and it was disgusting. So then I came inside to see what was going on. I was like, Boo, are you okay? What's going on? So that's Boo's dinner. He ate most of his dinner. And this is what Boo did on his new rug. But look at this. It looks like either he's not chewing his food, like he's swallowing it whole. I mean, these look like the raw bites, like hardly even processed. Either that or it's some crunchies. He did have some crunchies a little while ago. Maybe it's the crunchies that have been sitting in his stomach and expanding with water. Whatever the case is, I mean, this looks like a lot of vomit to come out of a cat's stomach. So I'm going to cut down on the amount of food that I'm feeding him. And I'm also going to make sure that he's not having crunchies before he eats his regular food. So it's going to go back to how it used to be, where they eat their food and then a few hours later they get some crunchies. No more crunchies before their meals. That's not happening. So Boo, he doesn't appear to be sick or anything because he's like running around and trying to jump the gate and get out of the room and everything. So to me, it looks like he's eating too fast and or he's eating too much. I mean, from this pile of vomit, it makes me think that he's eating too much. So, yeah, Boo, I know you don't feel good because you just vomited, but you need to just relax and you need to rest, okay? I mean, when I saw Boo, I don't know, 10 or 20 minutes before I heard the vomiting, he was laying in his cat tower, so he wasn't running around or doing anything stupid. He was just relaxing. The other thing I want to point out is that if I did not hear that weird noise in the kitchen and go to investigate it, I would not have been walking past Boo's door when he was puking, and I would not even know he was puking until tomorrow when I let him out of his room and I came in here. So I'm kind of happy that that weird noise happened, and I think it's just like a very strange coincidence, but at the same time, I really don't believe in coincidences, so I don't know, I think someone was trying to give me a sign or tell me what was going on. Anyway, I just went downstairs to get the Jingos. I've wiped as much up as I could with just paper towels. Now I'm gonna clean the rest up with the Jingos, hopefully. Okay, I am pretty sure I got everything. I've been hitting everything with this Jingos. I've probably hit everything like 8 to 10 times, just going over it and going over it and going over it. And right now, nothing else is coming up off of this rug. I mean, there was a shadow on it from the comforter and everything, but other than that, all of the vomit seems to be up. So, fingers crossed, this is all cleaned up. Good morning, Stella. How are you today? Stella jumped on the bed for some pets this morning. And then I heard someone meowing. I don't know who it was. Hello, Stella. So this morning, the cats are getting turkey nuggets and they're getting venison. So I went back to the other store that sells the turkey and I got them turkey. So, okay, Boo is getting his breakfast. He's getting the same thing the other cats are getting, which is a turkey nugget and a venison nugget with some water, and he's getting some cat grass on it. And I have been keeping Boo separate from the other cats for the past few days because Simba has been limping, and because he has been limping, he's been hiding more. And that one day he looked like he was really afraid of Boo. Now, from what I could tell, his limp was not caused by Boo, because his limp appeared when him and the cats were downstairs, like separated from Boo. And I've been keeping them separate just in case Boo like jumps on him. I don't want Boo to make whatever injury Simba has worse. And in case Boo like scares him or something like that, like I don't want him running away and again making something worse. And I don't know if it's torn muscle or a sprain or something. So that is why Boo has been separate from the other cats for a few days. So we are taking a few steps back. But hopefully I can review the security footage to see if Simba is still limping or not, and maybe they could soon all be reunited again. Hello, Boo. How are you, Boo? You a good boy, Boo? Look who came to visit. It's Super Boo. Hello, Super Boo. How are you, Super Boo? Hello, Super Boo. Super Boo came to save the day. It's another gray, yucky, cold, cloudy day. We're almost a month into spring and it has not even felt like spring yet. It is about 8 p.m. right now, maybe a little bit after, and I'm just about to feed the cats their dinner. They're getting Nature's Variety Instinct raw chicken bites, and they're also getting some Primal raw pheasant nuggets. I have it in this bag. There's also some fresh wheatgrass that I cut up and put in the bag just now. And we're looking at their platter of food from breakfast, and it looks like they did not eat some of their food, which is most likely the turkey nuggets. For breakfast, they had turkey nuggets and venison nuggets, and it looks like that's mostly turkey, maybe a little bit of venison. Simba has been a lot more mobile. I would venture to say he's probably back to normal, if not 100%, then like 90%. He's been up and down the stairs. He wants to eat with everyone. He wants to hang out with everyone. He's not off by himself hiding anywhere, which is good. And then today I had a chance to review the past 24 hours of security footage. It takes a long time to do that because the cameras capture every time there's motion, and it's not always Simba moving, it's like Splash and Stella. And I did not see Simba limping at all, like over all of the security footage from, I would say, yeah, close to the past 24 hours. But what I did notice is how active Splash is. So out of all of the cats, Splash is definitely the most active cat. Like at night, he's constantly like walking around, and he's always initiating playtime with like Simba or Stella. How you doing, Simba? Yeah, you like to play with Splash, right? Splash is constantly like running around down here with either by himself or sometimes with Stella, sometimes with Simba. And then like even upstairs when the cats are in free room upstairs, Splash is also very, very active. So it's interesting because I would not guess that, but because of the security cameras, I could see what really goes on. So I think it's really interesting. Look, and Simba's back to one of his favorite positions. It's about 10:30 p.m. right now, and I'm here with Simba, Stella, and Splash, And we've been playing with the cat charmer toy for a little while because I haven't been playing with the cats for a few days because of Simba's leg. And now that I've seen that he hasn't been limping, I'm just kind of testing things out, and I have not seen him limping while we've been playing. He has not been running around like crazy, but none of the cats have. They're all just kind of hanging out. I'm just about to take them downstairs, give them some crunchies, and put them down there for the night so Boo could be on free roam today. I'm still keeping Boo separate from Simba just in case. I'm gonna give that like another day or two and see how that goes. The thing is, downstairs, like, they have crunchies in all of their interactive feeders, and it's not like they're eating them, so I don't know what's going on. I guess they've lost some of their taste for crunchies. There is so much cat stuff on this rug right now. It's like crazy. Scratch and roll, undercover mouse, digger. There's a round bed. There's another scratch and roll. Wheatgrass tray. Hello, Simba. How you feeling? Okay, so I'm sitting here and Simba is in the scratch and roll. Splash is in the other scratch and roll. And Stella is in the wheatgrass bed. Boo's in his room. But he's about to come out of his room and they're about to go downstairs. It is 9:45 a.m. and I got up late today and I'm trying to get a lot of stuff done, and I just opened the gate to let the cats up, and no sooner had I taken the middle gate out than Simba hurtled over it and ran into the other room. Actually, no, he ran over to the wheatgrass to eat the wheatgrass. Okay, so today for breakfast, the cats are having the primal raw venison and the primal raw turkey nuggets. And they're still eating on their Easter placemat rug. And I need to swap that out. It's just I've been so busy I haven't had a chance to do that yet. I'm hoping to do that soon. I just came downstairs to put some laundry away. And as I was walking to the back, I came across this, which is the wheatgrass bed pushed over here, and Stella's truck. I mean, her truck is normally here, and somehow her truck got pushed all the way over here. I have no idea how this happened, but I'm hoping it was caught on the security camera so I could get a better idea. It is 7:50 p.m. and I just got home about 10 minutes ago, and I've been unloading some stuff from the car, and as I was unloading some stuff, all of a sudden I saw Hydrox poking his head out of the shelter. He was actually standing right outside of the shelter, so I know he was in the heated shelter because it is seriously cold out. Like, it feels like it is 36 degrees out. I think it's around 40 or 44. But for some reason, it's feeling a lot colder than it is. Maybe because it's April and we're all expecting the weather to be at least in like the 50s and 60s, but it's much, much colder than that. So Hydrox has been in the heated shelter, which is good. I'm just about to go outside to give him some water and like half of a can of food because there's dry food in the feeder and I still see some wet food in the Thermo Kitty Cafe from before. But Hydrox is hanging out waiting for something, so I am gonna go give him some food. There's Hydrox, he's eating his food. So I forgot to defrost their raw food for dinner, so today they're getting a can of the Instinct Pride Champs chicken formula. I'm only giving them one can right now because most of the time they don't eat it. I know Simba's already giving me a look like he doesn't like it. But they're getting a can of the Champs chicken formula and they are getting some freeze-dried raw bites on top of it. They should eat it. It's perfectly good food. Boo's upstairs crying because he wants attention. Also probably because he's been hearing cans open. I opened up a can to give Hydrox food, then I just opened this can up and just Boo goes nuts for canned food. Boo loves to meow for canned food. Boo, do you want to eat something? You want dinner? Would you like some dinner? You want some food? Boo, are you hungry? Boo, you want food? It is 9 p.m. and Boo ate every bit of food on his plate. Someone's crying, but it's not Boo. Someone's on the other side of this door, and they're meowing. And I think it's Splash, but it might be Simba. I don't think it's Stella. It's Splash. It's Splash. Hello, Splashy. You can't come up yet. Okay, it is mail time. We're going to open some mail. The first thing we have here is a really big box. So let's open this up and let's see what it is. This is a Curious Cat Cube condo. I'm so excited about this. I saw this on Amazon and I think it might be the perfect height for the living room windows where I currently have a bunch of cat towers. If this fits well in the living room windows, I potentially might replace all of the cat towers with these. So I'm really excited, and the fact that they're brown and they match the color scheme in this room is just like an added plus. So this says it's a tri-level design, perfect for multiple cats, high-rise cushion bed topper with stuffed bolsters, 2 cozy hideaways with large entries, sisal scratching panel, soft faux suede and synthetic sheepskin, sturdy construction. So let's put this together and see how it is. Okay, I just put this cat cube condo together and it is like an absolutely perfect fit under these windows. There is Simba, he's in the cat tower next to it. And do you see the windowsill? So there's the windowsill. And this cat condo fits like perfectly right under the windowsill. And so there's Simba in the cat tower, which is a little bit above the windowsill. And then there's this cat cube condo, which is like almost just like perfectly flush with the windows. So that means even if a cat lays on top of this, they'll still be able to see out of the windows. And it's really cool because it does have like places here for the cats to go in. It also has like a scratching side. So I'm actually thinking of putting the scratching side here. So for example, I can turn it like this and it'll look nice and neat and clean, and the cats can scratch here and then they can lay on top. Okay, so this is where this is going to sit for the next several days, and we'll see how the cats like it. Will they use it? Will they scratch on it? I think it's really cool. The only problem that I have with this is that there's absolutely no indication of who it's from. There's no note in the box at all. So a very big thank you to whoever sent this to the cats. And I really hope they like using it, because I'm much happier with this here under the windows than the cat towers. And if they like it, potentially I could even get 4 of these in a row, and that could be really cool. So thank you to whoever sent this. Okay, then we have the next box. We have a Sherpa Original Deluxe Pet Carrier. It says travel with peace of mind. Flexible frame fits under most airline seats. Locking safety zippers. 3 mesh panels for ventilation. This carrier is approved for use on most major U.S. airlines. The size is large. It fits dogs and cats up to 22 pounds. The size is 19 inches by 11.75 inches by 11.5 inches. This is what the back looks like. Now, I saw these in PetSmart, and I thought it was really interesting, and I thought it could be a good option for the cats. The situation with the cats is right now there are 4 cats living inside of my house, and I only have 3 carriers. So this would be the 4th carrier. So I feel a lot better now that I actually have 4 carriers. I have the carrier that Boo broke out of, which was the carrier that was outside with the cats. That carrier has worked well for Simba, and also for Stella. They weren't able to get out of it. That is, I believe, the Sport Pet carrier. It's a smaller carrier. It's all plastic, so it's weather resistant. So that's the first one. That was the first carrier that I had for the cats. Second carrier is a carrier that I inherited from a dog that we had years ago. It was a smaller dog, so it's a bit big for cats, but it does the job. The third carrier that I have is the carrier that I bought at PetSmart after Boo broke out of the Sport Pet carrier. That carrier is the top loading carrier. I love that carrier. Then I saw this carrier because I'm really curious as to how a soft-sided carrier would do with the cats. If it would be better, because sometimes the hard carriers are big and bulky and they don't really like them. So I'm hoping maybe they'll like this one better. I'm still kind of, experimenting with carriers, trying to find one that's good. And I think because the cats are all so different, maybe different style carriers might suit each one differently. So now this does have mesh, very similar to the mesh on the crate that Simba was able to destroy. He was able to tear the mesh and get himself out of it. So that has since become a concern for me. I like the fact that it is a top loading carrier. So it's really easy to put the pet in the top. Also, the side does open, so the pet can be put in the side or the pet can be put in the top. So this comes with the carrier, a stability board, a liner, and a shoulder strap. I found this. It says, "Hi Lucky, enjoy your gift from Janet Stemper." And it says it's the Sherpa Original Deluxe Pet Carrier Large Brown. Thank you so much, Janet. This is awesome. And I'm really hoping that this works for the cats. And I'm just really happy to now have 4 carriers. So just in case there's an issue, I do have a carrier for each cat. So thank you so much, Janet. Okay, I got Simba in the carrier. It was not hard to get him in at all. I just kind of pushed him in. I put him in the top, and like I just put him in feet first, and then I just kind of tucked him in a little bit, and I zipped it up around him. He might like it better because it is more confined. And I know it's dark so you guys can't really see much, but he's just sitting in there. Like, he seems to be pretty content. Hey Simba! Can you see Simba? He's just hanging out in the carrier. I put him in there so fast so he really didn't have time to think about what's going on. So what I would like to do now is I would like to put the shoulder straps on there and see how it is to carry him with the shoulder straps. Okay, so I just tested out the carrier with the shoulder strap and it worked great. And the stability board on the bottom was awesome. There was no sagging. He stayed rigid on the bottom. And yeah, it was really good. It worked well. I carried him to a few different rooms. And he was moving around in it a little bit. But he doesn't have all that much, space to, move around. So it was kind of good in that respect. So he pretty much just kind of lays down and relaxes in it. Right now I'm going to give him some treats for being a good boy. It's kind of weird because he's really not in a rush to get out of it. He's just like looking around, but it's not like he flew out of it or anything. Good boy, Simba. You ate those treats so fast, though. Here, you want a treat in the carrier? Yeah. That was really cool. Thank you so much, Janet. This is definitely useful. And hopefully they won't tear out of it. I will continue to kind of do some carrier training with them inside. Okay, we have another box. This says, "Hi Lucky for Stella, Splashy, and Simba. Hopefully Boo too," from Lisa Havekost. And this says, "Hi Lucky. Hope these help keep Hydrox's food fresh," from Lisa Havekost. We have a jumbo pack of 100 Chinette platters. Thank you so much, Lisa. These are so awesome. I actually just bought a few smaller packages of these for the cats because I found them in a store about a half hour away from here. And these are going to be great. So now they have a 50-day supply here, which is awesome. So that's basically like 2 months. And what I really like about these Chinette paper platters is that not only are they made from recycled material, they're also compostable. So these do break down in compost. And I have since found out, while I've been researching like paper plates and stuff, that there are quite a lot of paper plates and paper products on the market now that are actually coated with plastic that are not compostable. So even if you try to compost them, they don't break down as much because they do have like a plastic coating. So the fact that these are compostable makes me feel a lot better about actually using them. So thank you so much, Lisa. And then we also have some silicone can covers. This is a 3-pack, and these are great. These fit all sizes of cat food cans, and sometimes I'll use cans for Hydrox's food, and I'll also use it for cans for the inside cats, like if I forget to defrost raw food or something like that. So these are great to have on hand. Thank you so much, Lisa. And yeah, these are excellent. Okay, let's open this package. This package came all of the way from Scotland. That's really cool. Look how pretty that card is. It looks like Scotland. It says, Dear LF, Boo, Simba, Splash, Hydrox, and Queen Stella. Here's a little parcel of stuff for you all. LF, there's some Scottish sweeties in there for you. Don't let Boo steal them. Also, if you see Ditto, let her share in the goodies. Something tells me it's a girl. Love to all, Smarty Plum and Cheese Puff. Look how cute. There's Cheese Puff. Thank you, Smarty Plum and Cheese Puff. And this says it is Hallmark Gallery. This is Reuben Duffy. Reuben graduated from Bradford School of Art in 2006. His forte is the use of digital processes to create the impression of traditional techniques. Reuben believes that the artist's eye can reveal an unorthodox beauty in the British landscape, challenging conventional interpretations and providing a point of reference in an ever-changing environment. And that is the artist who made this card. Now, I would think this would be a traditional like watercolor painting, so he did a really great job if this is all digital. What do we have in here? Oh, this is a whole box of goodies. Check this out. We have Monty Bojangles Fluffer Scotch. This is butterscotch and sea salt cocoa dusted truffles. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. That's a cute box too. The Curious Adventures of Monty Bojangles. Under caramel sun rays, amid salty snowflakes, I fluttered across a beach of creamy butterscotch pebbles that sent my heart into a fabulous flutterscotch. That sounds delicious. And that's what they look like. Oh, I can't wait to try these. We have Dreamies Deli Cats, 80% chicken cat treats with 80% tasty chicken. Oh, that's cute. They look like they're in individual serving size packages. I will let the cats try these. And we have another container of Deli Cats. We have some Applause Natural Cat Food. This one is Ocean Fish. And this one is Chicken Breast with Duck. That's cool. I've never seen these. Thank you so much for sending these. And here's another Applause. And this is tuna with seaweed. Oh, that's really cool. There are so many awesome minerals and nutrients in seaweed. That'll be great for the cats. We have another Applause Natural Cat Food. This is chicken breast with asparagus. That is so cool. I've never seen that. I love the idea of feeding the cats asparagus. We have chicken breast with wild rice. Yeah, another really cool combination. We have High Life Perfection flaked chicken breast in jelly, very carefully prepared with natural ingredients. And then this one, look, it almost looks like Hydrox on the label, and this is for senior cats. It says it's as good as it looks. So I think this one should be fed to Hydrox because it kind of looks like Hydrox. But then again, it kind of looks like Splash, just without the nose. We have Buchanan's The Fine Taste of Scotland Butter Tablet. Smooth, buttery, vanilla flavored tablet. Oh, that is cool. I've never seen these before. These look really cool. Thank you so much. We have Dean's Original Family Recipes, melt in the mouth, baked by hand, light and crumbly Belgian chocolate and orange shortbread rounds. Oh my gosh, I am going to be so spoiled with all of these goodies. This is what they look like. Our delicious light and crumbly shortbread rounds are hand-baked with Belgian chocolate chunks and a hint of orange, guaranteed to melt in the mouth. Product of Scotland. That is so cool. Thank you, guys. And then we have some gardening seed discs. I've never seen these before. It says it contains 2 separate discs. Simply fill, plant, cover, and water. Super fast and easy to grow hanging baskets. Just 3 steps. Place disc onto compost. Cover with a little compost. Water well to activate seeds. Sow your hanging baskets in moments. Now I do have some hanging baskets outside, and these will be great for those. And this one is a bee and butterfly container collection. Oh, that looks so cool. This one says the butterfly mix is purple shades mix, including aster, busy lizzie, elysium, phlox, and nemophila. And the fragrant mix is highly scented mix of dwarf stock, Mathiola incana, and dwarf marigold sparky mix. So in January through June, bloom June through September, type scented. This one says so January through June, bloom June through September, type trailing mix. So yeah, now should be a good time to plant these. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Smarty Plum and Cheese Puff. It is 12:43 a.m. and I should have gone to bed a few hours ago because I need to get up early tomorrow, and I know I'm going to be exhausted tomorrow morning. So right now I am saying good night, Stella. Have a good night, Stella. Have a good night, Simba. Good night, Splash. Good night, Boo. 7:54 a.m. Splash and Simba are laying in the cat towers. Simba has been checking out the new cat tower. He's been poking his head in these front holes. I haven't seen anyone lay on it though, and that's what I'm still waiting for. I want to see someone laying on it. And there's Stella. Stella's hanging out. I left all of this crinkly paper on the play rug last night. I thought they would play with it, but it doesn't look like they like it. Some cats really love this crinkly paper, others not so much. Good morning, Boo. How are you, Boo? He's looking like a little black bear today. I want to let Boo relax in his room for a while because he will be on free roam all day. The other cats will be downstairs, so I'm giving the other cats some time to be out and about. So after several days of not limping and being back to his normal self and running all around the house with Splash, I just saw Simba limp a little bit down here. Now I'm just about to head out for the day, so you know, Boo's been vomiting while I'm away, and I don't know, is this limp of Simba's just, you know, psychological like that? I don't know. But I gave him his vitamins this morning, and his herbal supplements. And I'm leaving the cat grass down here for them. And they should be good. And I should be back late tonight. And yeah, everything should be good. They have water, they have clean litter. And this will give Simba a good chance to rest today. Hopefully they'll just rest in the cat beds. 11:30 p.m. I just got back. And Boo had not eaten any of his dinner in the automatic feeder. But at least he did not throw up. So what I had to do was I put about a tablespoon of crunchies in with it. And then he ate. I would say maybe like 2/3 of it. There's still some in there. Okay, now I'm going downstairs to give the cat some crunchies. And Simba just ran up the steps to greet me. Hey, Simba. I hope you had a good rest today. Hello, Stella. How are you? Did you have a nice day? Hello, Splashy. Did you have a nice day? I hope everyone had a nice day. Boo's upstairs crying. The cats have like a whole bunch of crunchies in here. I don't know why they don't want the crunchies out of this feeder. All right, it is mail time. Let's open this box. This says, "Hi Lucky, enjoy your gift. I hear you have a birthday soon, from Smarty Plum and Cheese Puff." This is a tea mesh strainer. I guess that's a typo. It says, Yawasi tea infuser is made of non-magnetic stainless steel material with high quality. It goes through pressing, welding, polishing, and other process to complete. This well-designed tea infuse is durable, anti-magnetic, and acid-fast. Besides, it owns nice shape and simple to use. If you have any questions about our products, please contact our authorized distributor. This is great because I make a lot of loose tea, and right now I only have one tea strainer that actually is somewhat similar to this. So this will come really in handy. This is actually smaller and more narrow than the one I'm currently using. The one I'm currently using comes out of a teapot and is not meant to be used outside of the teapot, so it's a little bit too big to use in like a typical mug. So this is a smaller size and is meant to be used in an individual cup or mug, so it'll be a lot better. So I'll be able to put my tea in there, pour the water in, and brew my loose tea. So that's awesome. Thank you so much. And here we have tea filter bags, which is also great. So when I want to make loose tea, or for example, if I want to take some of my loose tea to my office with me, I could put some in a filter bag, because these are basically like make your own tea bags. I could put some in one of these bags, take it with me, and then brew loose tea really easily and conveniently in my office. It's also great for traveling. So if I'm away for the weekend and want to bring some loose tea with me, I could do that. So yeah, this is awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, let's open this envelope. What do we have here? This says Stella. Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh my gosh, look, Stella has a crown. I cannot wait to see her wearing this crown, and it matches her cape. I am determined to get Stella in her cape with the crown on her head. I don't care how long it takes to do, but she is going to be a real queen with the cape and the crown. This is from Zoa Langford. So Zoa made the capes and she just made a matching crown. Zoa, you are super talented. And this says Boo. Oh my god, this is so funny. This says Boo's crying towel because Boo's a big crybaby. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. That is so awesome, Zoa. Thank you so much. Boo's crying towel. I could use it to dry his eyes when he's crying. This says caution, laughing zone for Stella, Simba, Splash, and Boo. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Look at these glasses. How cute is that? This is so adorable. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I have to get them to wear these glasses. These are so cute. I could totally see Simba in these glasses. That is just great. And there's a card, so I maybe should have opened this first. Look how pretty that card is. What a pretty cat. It says, LF, hope the cats enjoy their gifts, from Zoa and Russell. Well, thank you so much, Zoa and Russell. I am sure that the cats will enjoy these gifts, and I cannot wait to see Stella in her crown. And I'd love to see the other cats in those adorable little sunglasses also. Thank you so much. Okay, here we have an envelope. This says, hi Lucky, safety is #1 priority, not the crazy Russian hacker. And it says that these are clever cutters. These are safety box cutters. This is a clever cutter. Okay, so here's a box. Is the clever cutter going to work? Yeah, the clever cutter slides right through there. Okay, how does it work this way? Is it going to work this way? Yeah, it worked that way also. Let's see. Oh, that is really cool. Well, thank you so much, not the crazy Russian hacker. These will definitely be put to good use. Okay, now we have an envelope. I believe this is from George Senda. Let's see how this clever cutter does on envelopes. I don't think it's meant for envelopes. I think it's meant for boxes. Will it do an envelope? Oh, yeah, it will. But did I just cut anything important? I don't know. Maybe I'll just slide it down the side. Maybe I'll not. Maybe I'll just use my fingers. Oh, see? I cut it. It says, dear Lucky, hugs to all the kitties. Hope you are not so tired. Hope you can use these seeds. Love, George Sunda. Here we have Lunaria. This is Honesty Money Plant. When I was growing up, we always had these in the house, always. It was like good luck to have money plants in the house. These are awesome. I have not seen these in years. So yeah, these will be fun to grow. When can I plant these? It says, select sunny location and plant outdoors after last frost for earlier blossom. So indoors 8 to 10 weeks before last frost for best color and size. So in midsummer to bloom the following spring. Cultivate soil and firm soil over seed, keeping it moist. Plants will reseed themselves. And then we have a package of cosmos. Those are really pretty flowers also. Thank you, George. I look forward to planting both of these. Boo's on the bed tonight. Hey, Boo. Good night, Boo. Good morning, Simba. Today was my day to luxuriate in bed until noon. I don't remember the last time I did that. The last time I did that, actually I just remembered, was 11 months ago, last May, when I came back from Las Vegas with like symptoms of a really bad head cold. And that's the last time I spent extended time in bed, so it's well deserved. Today, it's supposed to be about 65 degrees and sunny, so Boo's in his room. I just put him in his room. He was on free roam all night, and he was laying on the bed, and now he's in his room because he can lay in the sun by his windows. And I'm opening this back door so the cats can lay in the sun by the back door. Hydrox is obviously outside laying in the sun, and in a little while I am going to go outside and lay in the sun. It's a good time to soak up the sun. Good morning, Stella. We just heard Boo make a lot of noise in his room. There's Simba by Boo's door. Boo must have been jumping around, but he knows what he should be doing today. Hanging out in the sun, right, Boo? 12:49 p.m. Simba's looking out the front window. He's watching geese. Hello, Simba. How are you today? I don't know where the babies are right now. I don't see babies anywhere. Simba just followed me into the bedroom. He jumped down from the cat tower, ran across the living room, jumped up on the bed. No indication of a limp. But I did see him limp yesterday morning, so he's still under observation. Now, obviously, if I saw Simba in serious pain, or if it was a very serious injury, then I would take him to the vet right away. But when it's something that is not as serious, sometimes it's better to let it heal on its own. Now, the other reason why it is really good to fully observe an animal and their symptoms before bringing them to the vet, because the vet is going to want to know what the symptoms are. The vet's going to say, well, when is he limping? How often is he limping? You know, what is he doing when he's limping? Do you know what caused the limp? All kinds of stuff like that. And it's much better for me to be able to say exactly when, how, and why he's doing it than not be able to do that. I just found this earthworm downstairs on the runner rug that is in front of where the cats eat their dinner. And it was kind of curled up like this, I hate worms. They really gross me out. So what I did was I went downstairs to say hello to the cats, and I saw that the wheatgrass was downstairs. It was still by their plate of food. So I picked up the container of wheatgrass and I put it by the back door so it could get some sun. Then I went back downstairs, and that's when I saw this on the rug. So what I'm thinking is maybe this came from the little container of wheatgrass, which is growing in dirt. Maybe this has been growing in that little container of wheatgrass. I don't know with 100% of certainty where this thing is from. Now, I've just been laying out in the sun for like an hour or two, but I've been on the patio on a lounge chair, so I don't know where this would have come from. It did not come off of my shoe because I'm wearing flip-flops. Now, I am wearing like a sun hat, but I mean, it would have to have fallen out of the sky to end up on my hat. I don't know, it's just so weird. I hate worms. It is 5:50 p.m. and Boo is sleeping in the cat bed on his day bed. He was, at least. I knew when he saw me, he would jump down. That's the first time I've ever seen him sleeping in one of the cat beds. Here's Simba. Simba is laying in the cat tower. And a little while ago, I would say about 45 minutes ago, I was on the phone. And Simba was kind of running around the house, and I walked into the living room, and Simba ran into the living room, and I think he was up here, and then he ran down. There's Hydrox. What's Hydrox doing? Hydrox looks like he's in a good mood. He's rubbing up against the bushes. Hello, Hydrox. Pretty sure that's Hydrox. Yeah, that's Hydrox. Okay, so back to Simba. So, I think Simba was in this cat tower, and then he jumped down and ran over to Boo's door, and then he started just limping again. Like, out of nowhere, he started limping again. And what he does is he limps for about 3 or 4 steps, and then he decides he's gonna lay down. So then he lays down, and he only lays down for, I would say, 15 or 30 seconds, not very long at all. And then he pops back up and he's walking or running normal. So it's kind of weird. He's been doing it less often than he was days ago. I mean, there were a good 2 days where he wasn't limping at all. And then he's starting to limp again. He's running around with Splash and Stella and everything, and he's jumping, and he's not getting any good rest on the leg. So I'm really thinking of maybe putting him back in my room for a while. Either that or putting him in Boo's room, but Boo might not like that. That might cause too much problems. And then, I mean, there's no way I could take him to a vet tomorrow. Maybe the next day I could get him to a vet. So, we'll see. But the other issue is that the vet that I've been taking the cats to does not exist anymore. Like, they shut down that vet's office. So now I would need to take them to a different vet. And I'm thinking of taking him to a holistic vet. Like, if I do take him to a vet, it would be a holistic vet. like 9 p.m. and Boo and I have been hanging out, playing with some toys. Boo's been a good boy. I am going to play with him for a little while longer. Watching some TV right now also, just relaxing a little bit. Then Boo will be in his room tonight. The other cats will come up. Okay, let's do some more mail time. This box is from Arizona. Okay guys, there is a lot of stuff going on in this box, so I am just going to start going through it. And here we have, I'm not sure, but it looks like it might be a headband. This says, Lady Lucky, if any of these handmade pieces are too big or too small, I can adjust them. Of course, the clear crystal quartz is the most popular and strongest crystal. From Vicky. Well, thank you so much, Vicky. There are all kinds of goodies in this box, so let's just start going through them. What do we have here? This says, this pendant is sodalite and the square beads are lapis. I noticed you wear a sodalite lapis bracelet frequently, so I made a necklace and earrings to go with it. Oh my gosh. These are the earrings. I love lapis lazuli. These are so nice. Look at this necklace. Oh my gosh. That is so nice. Thank you, Vicky. That is really cool. I can't wait to wear it. I really like wearing lapis or sodalite, any kind of blue stone, when I have to do any kind of speaking or present something. In this case, when I do these videos, I find it helpful because it does work on the throat chakra, which is a blue chakra, and I find that it does help with that. So thank you so much for this. Okay, Simba has decided he needs to see what's going on, and this one says, in honor of Boo. And here we have Simba, don't eat it. Stop, Simba. All right, Simba. We have Simba, stop it. Simba's trying to eat my fingers. Okay, we have a bracelet. That's really nice. It's a black stone. I don't know what kind of stone that is. Vicky, maybe you could let me know in the comments of this video, but that's really pretty. I think he thinks they're crunchies. We have matching earrings. Simba, they're not crunchies. And we also have a necklace. Stop, Simba. Thank you, Vicky. Okay, here we have another box. And this says, Lucky Lady, the chocolate pearls were chosen to go with your golden red curls. Oh, thank you very much, Vicky. Oh, these are beautiful. Okay, I just put Simba downstairs because he kept trying to eat everything. I think he thinks these are crunchies, but they're not crunchies. They are beautiful earrings. Look at these earrings. And here is a matching bracelet. And here we have a necklace. That's a lot of work to make these. Did you make these yourself, Vicky? That is awesome if you did. Okay, then we have this one, and it says clear crystal quartz, which is really, really cool. So let me put that on right now. That fits great. That fits really, really good. And I'm surprised because I do have really small wrists, but that's awesome. Thank you so much. This one says for the beach. It's a starfish, and it actually has both sides on it. That's cute. It's on a bracelet, or it actually might fit me as like an anklet. That's really cute. Thank you. And then we have this one. It's a little charm. It says lucky. This says for splash, the snowflake obsidian is used to protect the weak and the meek according to the Bear Clan. And this is an obsidian bracelet. Snowflake obsidian. I really like obsidian. I'm wondering if I should put this in or under the round cat bed that he likes to lay in a lot. I think that would be interesting to see how it potentially could affect him if I do that. And this one says it is from India, and it is a beautiful bangle bracelet. Wonder how that would fit. Oh yeah, it fits nice. Thank you. This bracelet says it is blue goldstone, and I was so into goldstone, I would say about 6 months ago, like I think it was last fall, but I did not buy any jewelry, but I did buy some individual pieces of it, and this is so cool. Goldstone definitely has some properties that I was really interested in, so thank you so much. This is beautiful. Now this says it is blackstone and cat's eye fiber optics. So these are the cat's eye, and then these are the blackstones, and that is really nice also. And these fit so good, which is amazing me because I do have such small wrists. And here we have a turquoise bracelet. I actually don't own any turquoise, so this is really cool. Again, it fits so nice. It looks really good with this kind of like red top too. I love the mix of like turquoise with like red. That's awesome. Thank you so much. And here we have white onyx. I've never had white onyx before, and I'm not sure of the properties of white onyx. So if anyone knows anything about any of these crystals, please feel free to leave comments below the video with what you know about them, because I'm still a student of crystals and gemstones and all the various properties of them. So I am really interested in learning everything you know about them. And here we have a carnelian bracelet, and this is super pretty. For some reason, I am really attracted to carnelian lately. And I actually think I bought a piece of carnelian within the past year also. And this is nice. Look at that. That's so cool. I'm gonna have such a hard time deciding like which ones I want to wear. Actually, I might just end up wearing all of them at once and just having like a huge bunch of bracelets. But that is so cool. Thank you. And this one says it is Lara stone and crystal, and I don't know anything about Lara stone, so maybe you guys could help me out if you know anything about Lara stone. Leave it in the comments below this video, but this is really pretty. And then we have this bracelet. It says it is freshwater pearls and shells. That'll be really nice in the summer. This one says it is snow quartz and smoky quartz. I love smoky quartz. And I actually have a piece of smoky quartz that I wear quite often. And it helps to keep you grounded, which is really helpful for me. So thank you so much for this. This one is amethyst and crystals. Look at these beautiful pieces of amethyst. Amethyst is really great for the third eye chakra, which would kind of be like your extrasensory perceptions. But the way I look at that is it is really great for just really deepening your intuition, just being able to know things without someone actually having to tell you about something. And then we have sponge coral and lapis. That is really pretty. I really like coral also. This one says it is ruby, zoyster, and berry seeds. Now, I don't know anything about the ruby, zoyster, or the berry seeds, so this is really interesting. I can't wait to do a bunch of research on these. Here we have some green howlite and crystals. I think I now have a bracelet in pretty much every color of the rainbow. So no matter what I'm wearing or how I'm feeling, I have a bracelet to go with it. That is so cool. And then there is this one, and I don't know what this one actually is because it seems that the label has come off of it. So Vicky, if you're watching this, please let me know if you recognize which stones this one is. And probably fell off because I already tried it on. I had a phone call and I was talking on the phone and trying stuff on at the same time because it fits so perfectly, which is mind-blowing. I never find jewelry that fits me so perfectly, and these fit wonderful. Then she also sent this adorable snowman for the Christmas tree. That'll look great once Christmas rolls around. And then there's also this lovely brown poncho, which is just like super soft and really warm. I tried that on also, and it is very, very cozy. Thank you so much, Vicky, for this amazing box of goodies. I am just like overwhelmed by your generosity. It's 7:09 a.m. Good morning, Stella. Good morning. They had their breakfast in the automatic feeder this morning, just about 10 minutes ago, because I have a very busy day and I have to be out very early today. Right, Stella? Did you like your breakfast? It is 8:30 a.m. and I'm just about to give Hydrox some wet food and also some water, and this is how I'm finding the bowls this morning. Now, I heard someone rummaging around in them. I don't know if it was last night or this morning. Look at this. Who is this? Look at this. Who is this? If I didn't know better, I would think that's Boo. I just gave Hydrox half a can of food and some water. Look at this. Is that Boo? I feel like I have to go check to see if Boo's inside. There's Boo. Boo's inside. You could barely see him because there's so many reflections on his window right now. Do you see his eyes? Boo's in his room. I don't know who this is. Maybe this is Boo's brother? Boo's sister? Oh my gosh. I've never seen this cat before. I mean, it could belong to a neighbor for all I know. I still have that yellow bowl back there. I never moved it. Maybe I should go give it some food over there. What's gonna happen if I walk toward it? Hello. Hello, kitty. Hello. Are you okay? Do you want some food? Want some food? Hello. Are you okay? Hello. How are you? Hello. What's your name? Are you related to Boo? Is Boo your brother? You look a lot like Boo. Do you belong to somebody? You belong to a neighbor? Do you belong to a neighbor? Yes? No? Want some food? Want to eat? Food? I just cleaned out this bowl that's been in the back there. I put the other half of the can of food and then I put some fresh water. And I'm going to put this back where it was. The cat is still like in the corner. It's getting ready to bolt, like to run under the fence, but at the same time, I think it's really hungry. Okay, so I just put the food down. Now, if you've been watching the daily Boo Day videos a few weeks ago, I said that I saw what looked like Boo like run across the patio like really fast. And I think this is the cat that did that. This cat is smelling the food. You gonna go eat? Go ahead. Go ahead, you could eat. You can eat. It looks like the left ear is tipped on this cat. Go ahead, eat your food. Eat your food. This could be why Boo didn't stay with Stella. Maybe this is Boo's. This honestly looks like it could be one of Boo's brothers or sisters. Okay, well, I have to get going because I have a meeting this morning. As much as I would like to stay and film this cat, I can't do that. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. I just came inside and there's the cat eating the food. It's like 10 minutes later and that cat is still eating. Must really be hungry. Meanwhile, Boo had his breakfast from the feeder today, but he won't eat it until I put crunchies on it. Boo, you gotta learn to eat your food without the crunchies on it. Right? There's the goose family. Those baby geese are getting so big. Oh my gosh, look. They're crossing the road. It's about 7:30 p.m. right now. I just gave Hydrox half a can of food and some fresh water. 8:36 p.m. Splash is laying in the hall near Boo's door. But he's laying in like a really weird position. What are you doing, Splash? You okay? Are you okay, Splash? Simba's laying on the bed. He slept on the bed most of last night. Simba likes some quiet time in the bedroom. How you doing, Simba? You a good boy? Hello. 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 I have the snowflake obsidian bracelet, and Splash usually lays in this bed. So what I'm going to do with this is I am going to put it under the bed. I don't want to put it in the bed because I don't want him like eating it. I just put it under the bed. We'll see what happens. Just give the cats their bedtime crunchies. There's a crunchy mouse. There's the crunchy wobbler, and then there's another crunchy mouse up there. Okay, Boo just got some crunchies in the cat digger, and he got some crunchies in his crunchy mouse. It's about 10:15 a.m. and Boo's in his room right now, and he's laying on a day bed. Boo was on free roam all last night. He just went back in his room this morning where he has been relaxing. Simba and Splash have been laying in the cat towers in the living room today, this morning. Simba's been taking naps. Today is an absolutely beautiful day. All of the cherry trees are in bloom. And I'm standing outside. I don't need a jacket. It's just an amazing day. It's also time to put this kitty cafe away because it doesn't get below freezing at night anymore. But it all needs to be washed and everything, and I don't have time for that today, so I'm just going to continue to use it. I'm going to give Hydrox fresh water and some food, and yeah. This is really disgusting. So this is my bag that I take my laptop to work with and paperwork and everything. And this was on the living room floor overnight. And I just packed it up and I brought it over here to the bedroom and I put it on the bed and I did not notice anything, and I just came in and I noticed all this. Now this obviously has been on the bag. Oh man, this is so gross. This is where the bag was in the living room. So this does not look like vomit from today. It looks like vomit from last night. And if it was vomit from last night, it's most likely Boo. Now, Boo had his dinner last night. He had dinner, I want to say, around 7 or 8 o'clock. And then before I went to bed, like around 10, he had crunchies. He had crunchies in the cat digger, and he had crunchies in the crunchy mouse. And before he had the crunchies, I mean, I was sitting here. This is where I was editing videos. That's why my bag was here. So I'm thinking I gotta get Boo off the crunchies. Okay, I just got up every bit of puke I can find, and I also remember that I do have like a Bissell carpet cleaner. So later today, that's what I want to do. I want to get out that Bissell and run a carpet cleaner on this, and maybe also on the new rug in Boo's room, and just clean it up. Okay, I just took the bag outside. I mean, it is really gross. Now, what I'm wondering is, was the vomit there? I did not see it, and I put the bag down on the vomit because it's like on the bottom of the bag. Or was the bag not, you know, right side up, which I know is the case, because when I put the bag down, the bag does not rest on the bottom. It kind of tilts over. So what I think happened, okay, so I just figured out what happened. So this morning, I sat down and I picked up this bag because I needed to put my laptop into it, and also I have this case in it that has like the laptop charger and stuff. And what I did was I wrapped up the laptop charger and I put it in here, and I moved the bag to put these items in the bag. So that is most likely when the bag landed in the vomit. So Boo vomited on the rug near the coffee table, and the bag was like a few feet away from it. But then this morning when I went to put my stuff in the bag, I picked the bag up and I put it back down near the coffee table. And at that time is when I put it down in the puke, which is why it's on the bottom of the bag, because that would make sense as to like how I put the bag down. And at that time I didn't see it. It got stuck on the bag, and that's why when I put the bag in my room, it's just so gross. The whole thing is so gross. Anyway, so right now I'm in the process of emptying the bag, and that's how I figured out, because I remembered that I picked it up to put this stuff in it. So because this is a nylon bag, it is a Bagolini nylon bag, super lightweight, great for traveling. So because it's nylon, I am putting it in the washing machine with this blanket, or this quilt from my bed. This is the first round of laundry. And when I come back later, then I'll take off the comforter and put that in the laundry. And yeah, my bedding's getting washed today. While all this is going on, Splash and Stella are napping in their cat beds. I put the snowflake obsidian bracelet under Splash's cat bed. It's about 7:30 and I just got home. And the cats are now under mandatory brushing before meals. So Boo is getting brushed, and I wish I had the camera out sooner, because when I started brushing him, like, I don't know, maybe like 5 minutes ago, oh my gosh, he was losing his mind with delight. And first I brushed the downstairs cats and gave them dinner. So basically Stella barely tolerates brushing, and when I brush her, sometimes she gets angry at the brush. Simba likes it. He's okay with it. He purrs. He enjoys it. So like I was brushing Simba, and then I went over to brush Stella, and then Simba followed me over to Stella, and he's like, wait, don't stop brushing me. And Splash, I did not even get to brush him because he saw the brush and then he ran. And then I came up here for Boo, and I mean, he loves it. He loves it so much. Okay, Boo? He says, don't stop. Don't stop. I love it. Here's what we got off Boo so far. Okay. So, well, now Boo is rubbing against the camera. So right now, I think that's a decent amount of hair to get off of him, and I'll brush him again tomorrow before he eats breakfast, or even maybe later again tonight, but I need to get some stuff done before it gets dark. So it is 9:07 p.m. right now, and the last thing in the world that I want to be doing tonight is shampooing this rug. But that's what I'm doing because when I got home today, this room smelled like hot cat puke. Even though I did my best to clean it off of this rug, like I couldn't see any of it on the rug, and I went over it many times, this room still smelled like hot cat puke when I got home. I mean, it was just gross. So I opened the window, and I'm in the middle of doing laundry because I still need to launder all of the bedding. And right now I am halfway through shampooing this rug. And I am so not happy about it. And I have decided that tonight begins Operation Take Back My House. The inmates will no longer be running this asylum. I am taking back my house, and I am going back to living the way I want to live and not the way the cats want to live. It is 12:05 a.m. I am still doing laundry and cleaning up cat messes and dealing with everything that needs to be dealt with. So Boo did not eat his dinner today. He had one of the primal raw turkey nuggets, which you still see on the plate, and he had a quarter cup of the Nature's Variety Instinct raw chicken bites. He did not eat any of it, and then what I did was I took a few of the freeze-dried Instinct raw bites, and I put that on his plate on top of the raw Instinct bites, and he ate the Instinct bites. So I'm happy with that. If he does not puke tonight, it will be a good thing. And hopefully he shouldn't, because he had a quarter cup of food, which is a small serving, and he also had a little bit of the freeze-dried raw. I'm not giving him any crunchies tonight. If he wants to eat more, he could finish the primal raw nugget. It is now 1:06 a.m. and I've been sitting at the kitchen table editing a video, and Boo's been hanging out near me. He's been laying on the floor, and I would say about 10 or 15 minutes ago, he made like, it wasn't like a hairball noise, but it was just like a little throat noise. Like I thought he might be throwing up. He did not throw up yet, but it almost was like that kind of sound, like he was catching himself, like, yeah. So I hope he's okay. I hope he doesn't throw up. He only ate part of his food, so maybe he won't have an upset stomach. Boo is in his room for the night, and he got brushed again before I put him in his room. So he's been brushed twice tonight. Both times I got a really good amount of fur off of him, because right now it is shedding season. The cats are shedding their winter coats. And yeah. Simba and Splash are working on their crunchy mouse. I gave the cats 2 crunchy mice and the crunchy wobbler, and the 2 of them are working on one of the mice. And there goes Splash. She's gonna look at the wobbler. And here's Stella. She's just hanging out by the feeders and by the platter of food. Stella, you want to go upstairs? Come on, you guys are on free roam. Okay, I'm going to bed. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, Stella. Good night, Simba. Good night, Splash. Good night, Boo. 9:12 a.m. Good morning, Simba. Good morning, Stella. Good morning, Splash. Good morning, Boo. How are you today, Boo? Today the cats are getting rabbit nuggets, and out of all the primal raw nuggets, these are the nuggets that they like the best. And instead of totally mashing them down like I've been doing, I've just kind of mashed them down a little bit, and I've left them in like kind of nuggety shape. So I also sprinkled some wheatgrass on top. And the question is, will the cats eat these? Will the cats eat these if they're not smushed down? Simba is purring so loudly. It looks like they're all digging in. Stella has decided that she is going to wait until the boys are done, and then she'll eat. Stella jumped on the bed this morning, and then instead of getting her pets, she decided she wanted to take a nap. I guess she's really tired because, you know, they were all up until 2 o'clock in the morning with me, and then I went to sleep, and they were probably up a little while after I went to sleep. So they did not get much sleep last night either, so they're probably going to crash out and sleep a lot today. Well, Simba and Splash are doing a really great job. Let's go see how Boo likes the food if I just keep it in kind of chunk form. This is what is left of Boo's dinner from last night. So he ate the instinct raw chicken bites and the freeze-dried raw that I put on top of it. And he did not vomit. I see no signs of vomit in his room. And he did not touch the primal raw turkey. So that's going in the garbage today. And then for breakfast, he is getting one of these primal raw rabbit nuggets. And I put a little bit of salmon oil on top of it. I would say maybe like a half a teaspoon. Because if he has some kind of hairball or something in his stomach, that can help move it through his system. Is Boo going to eat it? I hope so. He's only getting one nugget. Normally he would get 2 nuggets because that is the serving size for like a 10-pound cat. But because he's been vomiting and eating too fast, I mean, he eats so fast compared to the other cats, he's only getting 1 nugget. If he eats this 1 nugget, then I'll give him the other nugget in a little while, like maybe I'll wait an hour. But that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to split his morning meal into 2 portions, and I'm going to split his evening meal into 2 portions. And there's no reason for me to like waste food. This morning I weighed the cats, and this is what they weighed. So Simba weighs 13.2 pounds, Boo weighs 13.6 pounds, and Stella weighs 15.4 pounds. I don't know exactly how that compares to what they weighed the last time I weighed them. I would have to look that up. But I know that these numbers are not far off from what they weighed last time. So they've all been stable in their weight. And the way I weigh them is I get on the scale, I weigh myself, and then I pick one of them up and get on the scale while I'm holding them, and I subtract the difference. Now, the only cat that does not let me do that is Splash. When I tried to pick him up today, he ran. So I'm going to assume he's similar to Boo's weight. It's about 15 minutes later, and I just got out of the shower, and I wanted to check on what Boo did to his breakfast. And he ate most of that nugget. He just left a little bit. And we're going to see how that feels in his stomach. So last night I brought this box fan upstairs. And I set it on the carpet and I set it on high to dry the carpet. And it seems like the carpet is dry today, thankfully. And so far I don't smell vomit in this room. Last night I was a little worried because there was still like a weird vomit smell coming from somewhere. But hopefully that carpet shampooer, it was a Bissell Ready Clean. Hopefully it did its job because it's not working as well as it should be. Like it wasn't sucking up the dirty water as well as it should be. And that thing is old. And I think I paid like $99 for it at the time. and it has cleaned enough carpets to have been worth the price, but it's definitely time for me to upgrade to a better one, and that's what I did last night also. I did a lot of comparison shopping online, and I ended up buying another one, so hopefully that should arrive in a few days. Meanwhile, Boo has decided he wants to get comfortable on the couch. Okay, Boo? How you feeling, okay? Yep? Okay. Now Boo has followed me into the bedroom. He just wants to be wherever I am. Hello, Boo. I want him to just relax and digest his food. Like, lay down, Boo. Chill out for like a little while and just digest your food, okay? Boo's laying on the bed, but his head is like completely off the bed. It's in my hand. Boo, you're gonna fall down if I let go. She's like doing a balancing act right now. Okay, I'm gonna let go. You're gonna fall off the bed. Right now it's about 11:15 a.m. and I'm just about to give Boo this other rabbit nugget, and I've decided, oops, rub up against you, Boo. I've decided that I like the shape of these nuggets because they are the size of a mouse. I still like the shape of the Nature's Variety Instinct Raw Bites because they work really well in the automated feeders. But I like these too because I feel like this is, if the cats killed a mouse, this would be like around the size of that. So this is what Boo's gonna get now, and we'll see if he eats it. He completely ate the other one that I gave him. Now the question is, should I mash it down like a little bit? There you go. I'm still gonna leave it whole though. Are you gonna eat it? Okay, Boo. Eat your food. And now that I think about it, I think for Boo, feeding him one of these large nuggets without like mashing it down and making it easier to eat could potentially slow down his eating. Because with the Nature's Variety Bites, those are smaller, those are bite size. He could really gobble those down fast. Whereas with something like this, he has to like work at it a little bit more. So we'll see what happens. This is an experiment. He ate the first one without any issues, and hopefully he'll eat this one also. I would say it's been at least an hour between nuggets, and so far so good. It's 1:11 p.m. and here's Simba sleeping in the little blue bed. I have to vacuum up all of the cardboard stuff. As a matter of fact, I'm getting rid of these cardboard scratchers. I don't like them for the cats. So I'm going to be replacing those with non-cardboard scratchers. They actually have enough scratchers as it is, like on all the cat towers and everything. So Stella was sleeping in one of the cat beds, and I have her crown. I wanted to sneak up on her. Splash is sleeping in the bed. Usually Stella sleeps in that bed, but Splash is sleeping there today. Hello, Splash. My concern is that there's like feathers on the crown, and Stella likes to kill things that have feathers. Oh, see? She's laying down right now, so it would be hard to put it on her anyway. I don't want her to wreck it. There's Stella wearing her crown. Stella, you look so lovely in your crown. Stella, you look so nice. The queen has a crown. Stella. Stella, you look beautiful in your crown. Stella, you look so lovely. Do you like it? It's beautiful. I just need to get your cape and put your cape on also. But we can do that later, right, Stella? I just gave them some Pure Bites. It's like a freeze-dried cat treat. I think it's freeze-dried chicken. And look how clean their platter is. Like, they ate every bit of the rabbit from earlier. Like, they ate all of it. Right now it's like 7 p.m. and I just put half a can of food out for Hydrox with some fresh water. And the reason why I put it out is because as I was getting home, I saw Hydrox walking across the street toward the backyard. I don't know where he is now. He might be laying in one of the bushes, but I haven't seen him for a few days, so I wasn't going to put any food out because he has dry food in the feeder and it's been raining, so there's water everywhere. But since he specifically saw me and was heading to the patio, that's why I'm putting food out and water. I was just in the kitchen and Simba was walking across the kitchen and I saw him limping. This was the first time though that I saw him limping and he did not like lay down on the leg. He just like stood still for a minute and then he started walking normally. So I don't know what's going on with Simba, but I do know that today I made an appointment for the vet. So tomorrow Simba is going to go and have his leg checked out. It's a new vet. It is not the same vet that I have been going to because the vet that I had been going to no longer exists. And so I did a bunch of research and I found a new vet who is a holistic vet. And I'm hoping it goes well. I am hoping I like this vet. I am hoping, you know, it's a good practice, and we'll see what they say about Simba's leg. So tomorrow afternoon, Simba is heading to the vet. And yeah, hopefully it won't be anything major. And yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get Simba better really fast. There's Hydrox. He's eating his food. Okay, so I'm back here at this rug where Boo puked yesterday. And even though I used the Jingos on it and I got as much up as I could by hand, and even though I used my Bissell carpet cleaner on it, and I know the Bissell carpet cleaner did not do a great job, so I ordered a brand new Hoover Max Extractor carpet cleaner last night, which should arrive tomorrow. But even though I did all of that, when I got home today and I walked in the door, the house smelled like cat vomit, and it's really bad. Like, it's really gross, and it's making me want to vomit. But I checked everywhere and I don't see any new vomit. So that means that one of two things is going on. Either this rug is smelling really bad, maybe the rug in Boo's room is smelling really bad, or there's vomit somewhere that I have not yet discovered. So because of that, I am now going to have to tear apart each room. Hopefully tonight. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get done tonight, but I have to tear apart each room inch by inch and look everywhere and try to see if there's cat vomit hidden somewhere. Right now I have a fan on trying to pull the odor out, and I also have a window open, 2 windows open, and it's still bad. And I went and I sprayed a bunch of like air freshener around, and yeah, I don't know where any other vomit could be. So I'm gonna have to look under chairs. I'm gonna have to like move stuff around. I am just gonna have to tear everything apart and see if I could find any. It's 12:20 a.m. I just gave Boo a little bit of crunchies in the Crunchy Mouse. It's been a while since he's had his dinner. Tonight he had 2 of the Primal Raw Rabbit Nuggets, but he had them spaced out. He had one and then he had another one about like an hour or 2 later, and he ate all of them. Right now I am about to brush him to get more fur off of him, because he has been shedding a lot lately, and he loves it when I brush him. Right, Boo? You a happy boy? Yeah, see? He likes to rub up against the brush. I'll brush him and then he'll go rub up on his arches. This brush gets so much fur off of him. Boo is supposed to be on free roam tonight, but it might be the other cats because Simba's on my bed and doesn't want to move. He's really comfortable on my bed. Look at all of this fur that's been coming off of Boo, and he's not even letting me get his tummy, so this has just been off of his back and his sides. It's a lot of fur. Right now I think it's around 12:45, and I was just downstairs with Splash and Stella, and I gave them some crunchies, and I was playing with Stella for a little bit, and then Simba has been resting in my bedroom all evening. He's been laying on the bed, relaxing. So he wanted to come out also. And so the 3 of them are now downstairs tonight. And I'm really happy because I was able to clean up their play area down here, vacuumed up all that cardboard, and I moved the exercise wheel back down here. And it took away, I would say, about half of their items. And so things are on rotation for them now. I put some of their stuff in the back, and because it's ridiculous, they can't have everything all at once. It's just too much stuff. It's too much cat stuff. So I put half of it away, and it'll rotate out. So right now they have the scratching post, that scratcher. They have scratch and rolls. They love these blue tubs. They have an arch. They have a whole bunch of toys, just like smaller cat toys. And then after a while, when they get bored with these, I can swap them out with the other stuff. And then tonight, they have some crunchies in the Cat tree feeder and some crunchies in the 5-in-1 activity board. Okay, so Operation Take Back My House is underway. I went through every inch of the living room today. I did not find any new vomit, but what I did do was clean up about half of the cat stuff, and I put it downstairs. and now it's in rotation also. So what I left here is the 2 scratch and rolls, because they love the scratch and rolls, the undercover mouse, and there is a whole bunch of toys in a basket of the, you know, small catnip type toys, and then there's that little thing with the mouse that goes around. I like it better because then when I play with the cats with the wand toy, they have way more room to run around and stuff. I don't like it when it gets too cluttered. It doesn't feel good. And right now this room feels much better. I wish it smelled a lot better, but it still has a ways to go with that. So what I did was I dumped a bunch of baking soda on the rug where the vomit was the other day, and then I kind of like scrubbed it into the rug, and then I vacuumed it out. A lot of times that helps get rid of odors. I don't know how well that did. And then I also have this bad air sponge. I had this downstairs near the litter boxes, and so what I did was I moved this up here to help eliminate odors. I just gave Boo some crunchies in this feeder toy. I don't remember the name of it. It's been in his room forever. I mean, I think it's been in his room as long as he's been in this room, and he's never used it. Like, he never liked it, and he never understood how to get crunchies out of it. But he has had 2 crunchy mice today, and I did not put many crunchies in the crunchy mice at all. I probably put like half a tablespoon of crunchies in each crunchy mouse. And so then I said, okay, well, let me slow him down a little bit, because he's gotten really good at the crunchy mice. He just like flips them over and eats. But this one, he needs to figure it out more. It's gonna feed him slower. So I'm glad that it's working, and I'm glad he's finally using it, and he finally kind of gets it. He's already chewed pretty much all the feathers off the top. There's a whole bunch of feathers on the top, but those are gone. So that should keep him occupied for a little while. It is 8:53 a.m. and Boo was on free roam last night. He jumped on the bed this morning. I was petting him, and I noticed that I was getting a lot of fur on my fingers, and I just brushed him again. I got a whole bunch of fur out of him. I mean, he is shedding like crazy right now, but that is to be expected because he's shedding his winter coat. He did not vomit at all yesterday, so hopefully this new split feeding is helping. So I'm about to give him half of his breakfast. He's going to get one of the Primal Raw Rabbit nuggets because he likes those the best, and hopefully he'll eat that. He's looking at the brush because he wants me to brush him more, but I'm done for now. I mean, that's a lot of fur now. He's going to get Primal Raw Rabbit nugget, and then after he eats that, I'm going to wait 60 to 90 minutes, and then I'll give him the rest of his normal breakfast. Okay, Boo, ready to eat? This is what the cats are getting for their breakfast. They're getting Primal Raw Rabbit nuggets, and they're getting Nature's Variety Instinct Raw chicken bites. They're getting a few bench and field treats in the rabbit nuggets, and yeah. Okay, guys, eat your food. Here is the carrier that Simba will be traveling in today. And I just sprayed it down with a blend of essential oils that I made. I made a super subtle blend of oils. Right now Simba's checking it out. He was on the cat tower. And I thought, well, what does Simba like? And what kind of oils are good for cats, obviously. And what could help relax him in the carrier. Now, I do have the pet remedy spray. And I could use that. But Boo was not happy with that the last time I used it. And I feel like I don't want something that strong. It is a very strong mixture. It's a very strong formula. And I feel it's great when you're dealing with cats with like a lot of anxiety, or, if someone has a lot of anxiety, bringing the cat in for an operation or something where maybe the cat's in a lot of pain or the cat's really stressed out. But that's not the case with Simba, right, Simba? So I wanted to do something that was more subtle. So what I have here is a spray bottle. I just had like an extra spray bottle downstairs, and I filled it up to about here with water. And then I only put in 1 drop of lavender essential oil, 1 drop of frankincense essential oil, and 1 drop of geranium essential oil. I checked all of those. All of those are good around cats. They're not toxic to cats. When I make a mixture of essential oils, I never put it directly on the cats. I might spray it in the air. I might spray it on a rug or a blanket. And then I, let it dry a little bit. In this case, what I did was I sprayed this around the inside of the carrier. And then I wiped it out with a paper towel, because I wanted to use it basically as just like a very mild cleanser. It was already clean. I just wanted to kind of refresh it. So that's what I used it for, basically, just like a refresher. And I know that the aromatherapy from the oils will linger in the carrier and hopefully make it more comfortable for Simba. And right now you can see like he's laying like right next to it. The reason why he's probably not laying in it is because I don't have like a blanket in there or anything yet. So that's the next thing. But I just wanted to document this. So this is my Relax My Cat formula, and it is lavender, frankincense, and geranium. Right, Simba, you like it? Do you like this, Simba? Are you excited? You excited to meet a new doctor today? Are you? I'm excited to meet a new doctor today. We're going on an adventure, Simba. Me and Simba are going on a big adventure today, right? Yeah. So I have these pieces of fleece fabric that were in Boo's room before. They were on the shelves in Boo's room, and they were washed in the laundry, I don't know, like a week or 2 ago. And they've been down in the laundry room. So what I did was I just took one of those and I sprayed it with some of the essential oil spray. And I waved it around to kind of disperse the spray. Dried out a little bit, and then I just put it on the bottom. I folded it up and put it on the bottom. I'm just going to find like a toy that he might like. I don't want to give him catnip. I want to just give him something he's comfortable with, and then this is pretty much good to go. Simba told me he wants this fish, and I gave him a few options. I put the basket of toys near him. I held up a few toys to him, and whichever one he had the most positive reaction to is the one that's going in here. So it's the fish. Right now, Simba is getting 2 drops of Rescue Remedy. So he has these 2 bench and field treats. He loves these treats. And on each treat is a drop of Rescue Remedy. And that should help keep him calm while we are on our adventure today. He should eat it because he loves these treats. Good boy, Simba. Good boy. Okay. Hello, Simba. So we have about 15 minutes before we're going to leave. And Simba's just hanging out in the window, which is good. Hopefully he'll just stay here. Sims, I don't want to put him in the carrier for longer than he has to be in the carrier because he doesn't like being in carriers or confined, right, Sims? I'm also not using the new Sherpa carrier on him because he did such an amazing job of getting out of the pet crate. Yeah, you did, Simba. That was like amazing. Yeah, I know. You were like a Houdini. You're like your daddy Boudini, right? So because he did such a good job getting out of the pet crate, and because the material is very similar, that's why I'm using the hard-sided carrier. I would much rather use the Sherpa, but Simba is a master of escape, right? Okay. You want to go in the carrier now, or you want to wait? You want to wait a few minutes? Yeah? We're going to wait a few minutes? Okay. We'll wait like 10 minutes, okay? Here's Simba in the car. He's not happy. Yeah, he's been meowing and howling, and I've been talking to him. And hopefully he'll settle down. Hopefully he'll settle down. He hasn't been trying to escape yet. He tried to escape in the house. Simba, Simba, we'll be okay. We're coming back, okay? We're coming back. It's okay, Simba. We're coming back. Okay, we just made it to the vet's office, and Simba was really good in the car. So for, I would say, the first third of the trip, he was meowing a lot. And then he meowed less. And then for like the last third of the trip, he's just hanging out. So hopefully he's just going to be calm and zen when we go inside. We'll see. I'm in the doctor's office with Simba right now, and it is like such a different vibe here than the other place. Like, I don't know if you guys could hear it, but there's like all kinds of like calming music they're playing, and look how calm Simba is. Like, he's been such a good boy so far. It's amazing. And so far the office is really nice, and all the people have been really nice, and yeah, it's been really cool. So we'll see what happens. We're waiting for the doctor right now. And Simba weighed 13.08 pounds on this scale. Now when I weighed him at home yesterday or the day before, he weighed 13.2. So the home scale is only off by 0.1. It might not be off at all in case, you know, he went to the bathroom or he didn't eat as much, you know. Okay, Simba. You're okay. They have the Thieves Blend Essential Oil Cleansers here in the office. There's a Himalayan salt lamp. There's a crystal. It looks like a holographic crystal. And here's Simba. He's still just being a good boy. Okay, Simba? You're a good boy. Simba's pretty happy because he could lay here and look out the window. And we all know how much Simba loves looking out the window. It's almost like a cat tower. The cabinets are full of herbs and essential oils and natural supplements. Okay, so the vet just came in and took a look at Simba and said everything looks fine. They did not feel any swelling anywhere, and there's no wounds or anything. There's nothing external that would alert them to what it is. So they said that they can give me an all-natural anti-inflammatory for him, and they could do some chiropractic work on him, and we could also get an x-ray. So I'm gonna get the x-ray just to see what it shows. They don't think it's broken, and they really don't know what it is either. So basically they're just diagnosing it right now the same way that I've been diagnosing it, and you know, just give him rest and let it heal on its own, because these things happen. Simba doesn't look too happy. It's okay, Simba. Also, one other thing, when the vet was checking Simba and giving him an exam, they said he was a good weight. They said he was not overweight, but he's just a very big cat. Okay, we are stopped at a red light. We are on our way home. Simba was so good. They could not believe what a good cat he was. The doctor said he was super cooperative and did everything they asked him to do. And it was almost like he had his own cat there because Simba was so friendly to everyone and so nice. Okay, we just got home. And basically, they did not tell me anything that I did not already know. The doctor examined his leg and did not find any swelling, did not find any wounds, nothing external on the leg at all. And from everything that I told her, she assumed it was a soft tissue injury, maybe pulled a muscle, a sprain, which is exactly what I've been saying. She recommended a natural anti-inflammatory, which potentially could help him with pain management, or if there was any inflammation, it would reduce inflammation. However, since there is no swelling, chances are there's no inflammation. There was no swelling when the doctor examined him. They also said if I wanted to, I could have an x-ray done. The x-ray was $180. And then I figured I might as well have the x-ray done so I don't have to come back and I'm not left wondering. So they took an x-ray of Simba's leg. Nothing is broken. Nothing is fractured. There's nothing abnormal with the x-ray at all. They said if anything, there might be a little bit of inflammation around his knee, and but they said that was very, very slight. And then, I asked them about like a luxating patella and stuff like that, and they said it's usually only dogs that suffer from that, and it's very, very rare in cats, so they did not think that's what it was. I showed them a video of him walking and limping, and they thought it was an odd limp. But again, there's nothing that would indicate what the limp was. So what they are recommending for Simba is rest, which is exactly what I've been recommending for him. They say that he needs to rest and that over time his leg should heal itself. And so now we are going to go inside and hopefully Simba will take a nap and relax. This is what the vet gave me to give Simba. This is an anti-inflammatory pain relief transdermal ear cream. It says Feline RJ Plus, naturally restores mobility, 30 single-use tubes. 30 single-use tubes, homeopathic analgesic. And the active ingredients are Alpha G, Arnica montana, Yucca shittigera, and creatine ethyl ester HCl. So has come to lay next to me. It says for relief of pain and inflammation, promotes optimized healing and mobility. Discontinue dosage on ear if irritation occurs, for external use only. Use in conjunction with veterinary consultation. May naturally alter some blood tests. Discontinue use for 48 hours before analysis. Directions: administer 0.25 milliliters of topical cream once per day. Each tube contains 0.25 milliliters. Apply dose directly to inside of outer ear and massage in with fingers. Use treatment for at least 30 days. Alternate ears between doses and wash ear with a damp cloth 30 minutes after dosing. So that's all fine and well, but if we look at the inactive ingredients, it's heavy mineral oil, polyethylene glycol, cetyl alcohol, potassium phosphate. I mean, I'm not crazy about those inactive ingredients at all, but because the vet did give this, and I am curious because I've never used it before, I am going to put this in Simba's ear and just see what happens. Now here's my issue. My issue with like pain relief is that if his leg is in pain when he moves, right? Then if we give him pain relief and he does not feel that pain, he could do further damage to that leg. So it's like if I pull a muscle and I take a bunch of painkillers, I'm going to be able to, use that muscle much more with those painkillers because I'm not feeling the pain, versus if I don't take the painkillers and I feel the pain, I'm not going to use the muscle. I'm naturally going to want to rest the muscle more, and it will actually heal better. So yeah, I'm kind of on the fence about this right now. Simba's hanging out right here. So this is what they look like. They're basically just like a little tube with ointment in it, and I guess you break open the end and then apply it to the ear. But since Simba seems very interested in it, I am going to break it open and put it on his ear. Hopefully he won't eat it. Stella came out to examine her boy. She's been sniffing around him, making sure he's okay. I put the anti-inflammatory in his ear. I rubbed it in really good. I just don't want Stella licking it. I put it in his right ear. It is 8 p.m. I'm outside to give Hydrox some food, and I'm seeing ants. I'm seeing ants in the food bowl for the first time this year. Every year I have to deal with ants, and every year they manifest themselves in a different location. It's either someplace in the yard, somewhere on the patio, or somewhere in the house. So it looks like it's time to spray some areas for ants and other insects, because I do not need ants in the house. And maybe we could avoid any kind of ant problems this year if we start early. So yeah, so I'm documenting this. It's the first time this year that I'm seeing ants. I got this flip cat litter box at HomeGoods. It was $14.99, and it is by Moderna. It says for friendly pets. Basically what it is a portable enclosed litter box for cats. So it has a handle on top, so it's easy to carry. It has a filter on top to eliminate odors. It has a swinging door for privacy. You could also flip the door up, and it's a large size, although even though it says it's large, it seems like it's small for these cats. So I bought this for a few reasons. One, I would like to still isolate Simba in my room to let him get some really good rest and heal his leg. He needs to do that instead of running around with the other cats. And I'm thinking this might be a neater solution than the other litter box that I had. The other reason I got it is if I needed to travel with a cat or two cats, like if I'm visiting family and I want to bring Boo along, then I could bring a litter box with me, and well, that's pretty cool. So I have this set up right here. I put some fresh litter in it before, and so far Simba has like stuck his head in and his front paws, and he's been digging around. But what he does is he digs around for like a few seconds, and then he jumps out like someone's after him. And then he'll go back, he'll dig around for a few seconds, and then he jumps out like someone's after him. I don't know why he's doing that. Maybe it's something new. Maybe he thinks he's going to be trapped in there. I don't know. So what I'm doing is tonight, I'm leaving this litter box right here with the door open. And I'm really curious to see, will Simba use this litter box overnight? 8:38 a.m. Simba poked around in the litter box a few times overnight and this morning, but he won't go in and use it. He's afraid to go in. I just gave him the cat grass up here because he was laying in the cat tower. I know he likes it and it's good for him. So instead of having him jump down and get it. They seem to really like this oat grass. Stella was sitting in the hallway, so I gave her the cat grass because I know she likes it. And it looks like Splash has joined her. So from what I could tell, the cats like this oat grass better than they like wheatgrass. I'm gonna have to look into getting more oat grass seeds. I still have some from this kit because I only planted half of them. So I do have more to plant. And I do have growing medium. So I just need seeds. Oh, wait a minute. That's not Stella. I'm sitting here going, oh, that's Stella. That's Simba. Simba had his cat grass before. Why is he eating it again? Well, I guess he really likes it. Boo ate his breakfast. He had one of the Primal Raw Rabbit nuggets. He ate it all. He's not getting the other one yet. We've been waiting a little while. And it's been working out good. There has been no new vomit. Right, Boo? Good boy, Boo. Boo, you're such a good boy. Okay. Okay. It's 10:30 a.m. I'm just about to run out and do some errands, and look at this. Look how cute. So Simba's laying in his favorite little blue bed. He loves that bed. And there's Splash laying next to him. There's a round bed here on the floor, so I'm going to move it over next to Simba, and I bet Splash will lay in it. Stella's laying in one of the round beds on the sofa. Actually, there was another one of these blue beds down here, so I just put it next to Simba. So if Splash wants to lay next to him, he can lay next to him. It is 4:25 p.m., and this is Operation Playpen. So I went to PetSmart earlier today and I bought this playpen. This is like a dog's playpen. And I thought it had like mesh on top, but it doesn't. They say if you want to use it for cats, you turn it upside down. So here's the bottom. And then all of the sides are mesh. There's two zipper doors, which are currently shut. And then there's no bottom. There's just like a rug on the bottom. So what I've done is I have the litter box, I have Simba's favorite bed, I gave him water and I gave him some crunchies, and he walked in there on his own. I just put the crunchies in and he went right in, so that was not a problem. And here's what I want. I want Simba to lay in this bed and relax in this playpen. Like, I just want him to stay in this playpen for a while. Not running, not jumping, not climbing. He needs to rest his leg, and that is how he's going to heal. No matter what I give him, he has to heal the leg on his own, and it's only going to heal with rest, because every time he runs and jumps and climbs, he's potentially aggravating whatever it is. I was told it's either a pulled muscle or potentially a ligament that got pulled, or something like that. So it's a soft tissue injury. They feel he should be able to heal on his own, obviously with the help of some anti-inflammatories or painkillers, but he really needs to stay off the leg. So I just want to envision him laying in his favorite bed and just enjoying the playpen. This is a fairly large playpen. I think it's like 40 inches across, 48 inches. If he uses the litter, it'll be a really good sign. Now, this is the bottom of the litter that was in my bedroom. The one, he won't go in it with the cover on it. Oh my God, he's laying in it? What is he doing? He's getting litter all over the place. Simba, that's a litter box. You don't lay in it. What does it have, catnip in it? This is just like the regular litter that they use downstairs. There's no catnip in it. Unless there was some catnip in that litter box or something. But, like, why is he doing that? He's a crazy boy. Now there's one problem with this is that, like I don't even want to say what the problem is because I don't even want to put the idea in Simba's head. But there are several escape routes for a resourceful cat that don't have anything to do with like tearing up the mesh. Simba, that's a litter box. Maybe because it's new and no one's used it yet. I mean, if I have to, I'll go get one of the older litter boxes and put that in there. Simba, that's a litter box. You don't lay in a litter box. Okay, if you're going to lay in there, you could lay in there. It's clean litter, Simba. But you have your comfortable bed. Okay? But I'm happy if you lay in there also, because it means you're not running around on your leg. Okay? Okay. Okay, Simba. Okay, Simba lasted about 20 minutes in this playpen, and he just wanted to lay in the litter box, and it made me come up with another plan. Now, I did not buy this playpen to put it here in the living room. I bought this playpen to put it in part of my bedroom. But in order to do that, I need to rearrange some stuff in my bedroom, which is what I am currently doing. So we'll see how this works. But it did trigger yet another idea of how to keep Simba from running around as much and jumping as much. I just want to limit his movement. Even though he's moving around, he needs to rest, and you know, he's feeling well enough to run and jump and everything, but he's still limping. So yeah, so anyway, this is Operation Playpen. We'll see what happens with this, and hopefully later I will put another plan into action. Right now he's off in the kitchen somewhere. I think he's looking out the back door. So I was just on the phone for about 20 minutes, and Simba's been hanging out here by Boo's door, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, Simba, go in your thing, because that's what I refer to the playpen. I'm like, Simba, go in the thing. You want to go in the thing, go in the thing. And then I look at the thing. Look who's sitting in the thing. It's Stella. Stella's been hanging out in the thing. Maybe she wants it as her girl shed. Maybe this will be Stella's she shed, where she could get away from the boys. Stella, you like it in there? Simba, you didn't want it, so your mommy's going to take it. Your mommy's going to take it. I put the cat grass in there as a lure. Go ahead, Simba, go inside. Right now I'm just going to leave it here with the door open. It actually has two doors. There's another door on another side. Maybe I should open both doors and see what happens. Okay, I just opened the back door, so there's a door on this side where Simba is, and then there's another door directly across from him. I know these cats really only feel safe going into confined spaces when there are multiple entry and exit points. Well, obviously except for when it's like a shark. They like to lay in the shark beds. I hope Stella doesn't try to jump on top of this thing because it might collapse. I found that if I just hold the brush here like this, Boo kind of treats it as an arch, and he brushes himself on it. Then he walks to the arch, and he brushes himself on the arch, and then he comes back to the brush. Right now it is 1:45 a.m. and we're just about to go to bed, and I haven't really filmed much today since earlier today. It's been a busy day. I've been rearranging a whole bunch of stuff because I still want to figure out a way to isolate Simba a little bit so he does not jump, run, and climb as much as he's been jumping, running, and climbing. And I want to try out a few other options. The playpen, I don't know if that's going to be a good solution. I'm going to try it in a different room and see how that goes. And I want to see if some of my other ideas work. Like anything, it's always trial and error. Just trying different things until you find something that works really well. Like when Boo was outside, just trying different things until I came across, you know, brushing him, which really made good progress. So, if you don't try, you don't know. The other cats are downstairs. I was down there about 15 minutes ago, and Stella is sleeping in the round bed on the couch, and Simba's in the blue bed on the floor, and Splash is on patrol. Boo loves brushing himself. Boo has not vomited at all since I've been slowing down his feeding. So instead of getting 2 primal nuggets at once, he gets 1 primal nugget, and then like an hour later, he gets the other primal nugget. And then after that, he gets some crunchies. So I make sure he has time to digest. And it's been working good. I also put some salmon oil in his food. They've been getting that occasionally, but because it's shedding season and because he might have some fur in his system, I've been giving him that on a daily basis now. And what that does is, if he does have like a hairball in his digestive system, for example, it helps to move it along and move it out. The other thing I've been doing is giving Boo crunchies in like this feeder. I feel like the Cat Digger and the Crunchy Mice are too easy for him. Like, he knows how to get the crunchies out of those really fast, so it doesn't really slow down his eating much. I mean, it slows down his eating a little bit, because if I just put crunchies on a plate, I mean, he practically inhales them. But if I put crunchies in this, it takes him a while to get them out. Okay, Boo? Okay, that's pretty good. Boo, good night. What do you want? Want this? Crunchy bowl? Hey, it's in here. I just gave Boo some crunchies in this interactive feeder. I don't know what the name of this is. I think it's a Kong toy. I don't know what the name of it is, though. He'll have a good time getting those out. See how fast he eats? Oh my gosh. Boo, slow down. It's a little after 2 a.m. A lot of things got moved around today. Boo's trying to figure everything out. He was watching me and following me around the whole time. He's such a funny boy. You should have seen him plop himself down on the bed. You're a cute boy, Boo. Oh, you're not cute, you're handsome? Yeah? You want me to call you handsome instead? Okay, handsome Boo. Handsome Boo. Good night, handsome Boo. It is 8:45 a.m. Boo, you want some food? Are you hungry? You want some breakfast? Okay. Let's eat some food. For breakfast, today Boo is getting one of the Primal Raw Rabbit Nuggets, 2 bench and field treats, and there's also some water in that dish. And after he eats this, maybe like an hour from now, he'll get the other nugget. Good morning. Good morning, Stella. I just came downstairs to give the cats their food, and look what they did again. They knocked the self-groomer off the wall. But this self-groomer gets used every single day by like all 3 cats. Stella, Splash, and Simba, they all use the self-groomer. This is probably one of the cat's favorite things. I mean, it gets so much use. Hello, Splashy. Splash was just rubbing up on this like tree thing, and Splash has pretty big teeth too. Right, Splash? You hungry, Splash? You want breakfast? Splashy, you want some breakfast? Stella doesn't care that there's not a scratcher there. Okay, you tell me where to put it, Stella? You say put it right here, right? Put it right there. Stella told me she did not want to eat without first having some cat grass. And Simba showed up for the cat grass. I gave him 2 bench and field treats with some herbal tinctures on them. I'm not giving him the anti-inflammatory that the vet gave me to give to him, because when I did, he was limping more than ever that day. Because if it is also a painkiller, what's happening is he's not feeling the pain or discomfort in his leg, and he's running around and potentially making it a whole lot worse. Now, obviously, if he was in severe pain, then it would be okay to give him a painkiller to kind of take some of the pain away. But if he was in severe pain, he wouldn't be running around like a lunatic. So it's better for me to just give him these healing herbs, and that way he doesn't run around as much. Today is my birthday, and for the next 2 days there is going to be a lot of activity in this house. So right now I am going to spray the house down with this herbal blend that I made. Relax the Cat, lavender, frankincense, and geranium. It's a very, very subtle blend. It's 1 drop of each and some water. And let's see how that goes. Let's see if the cats freak out or if they stay relaxed. The oat grass is by the back door, and the cats have been looking out. It's supposed to be an absolutely beautiful day, and I have a bunch of windows open to get some fresh air in the house. You guys remember those 2 dogs? Condo! It seems their names are Pen. That's their owner. She's yelling for them. I looked out the window before and they were like on my sidewalk. And then they ran all the way down the block, like, yeah, see, they ran all the way down around the corner. They ran all the way down the block before I... For privacy purposes, I'm not going to show the owner. So now there's 2 people out there. They're two older women. Stella's concerned. They're trying to wrangle up the dogs. She's smoking a cigarette. And it appears that the names of the dogs are Penny and Pogo. Simba just came back. The dogs look like they're well taken care of. They're obviously... The dogs obviously look like they're well taken care of. They're very happy dogs. And they love to play. And I'm not sure if these two women are visiting or if they actually live down the block. I've never seen either of these women before. Boo is relaxing on his day bed. He was pretty much up all night. We went to bed really, really late. And we were up fairly early. Like, I think myself, I probably got like 5 hours of sleep. And Boo got less than that. So he's been relaxing in his room most of the morning. He ate all of his breakfast. The split feeding seems to be helping a lot. I have not seen Simba limping at all today. He seems to be doing better and still is smelling his butt. Boo, we're gonna open the mail. Ready to open some mail, Boo? Boo wants to sleep on the mail. Boo, you gonna open the mail? Okay, we are going to open some mail right now. We have some envelopes here for the cats. That's odd. Somehow that's opened, and I have not opened it. Look at this cat. Isn't that cute? That's so funny. I could totally see Stella dressed up like that. Oh, so that's what he smelled. This says, happy birthday, Second, Simba and Splash. We love you guys, Zawa and Russell. The bug one is for Simba. The donut is for Splash. They're supposed to be a piece of cake, but didn't turn out like I thought. Oh, thank you, Zoa. I will give these to Simba and Splash, and I'm sure they will love these. And look, they do. They look like pieces of cake with a candle on top. That's really cute. Thank you so much for sending these for the cats. Okay, let's open up the next envelope. This comes all of the way from Canada. Let's try to get this open without breaking anything. This says Bon Fete. I don't know how to pronounce that at all. It says happy birthday. Means happy birthday. Look at all the cute cats. There's Simba. There's Splash. There's Stella. There's Boo. There's Hydrox. Look at this. This says, happy birthday, Splash and Simba, 2 years. You are so beautiful and gentle. Stay like you are forever. You will receive 2 meaty sticks for this occasion, I am pretty sure. Sarah can't have those goodies because we don't have it in Canada, Quebec, and she can't crush on it because she only has 10 treats in her mouth. And there's Sarah. Look at all the cute stickers. It says, for the party, wear your hat. Cute. From Nicole and Sarah. Thank you, Nicole and Sarah. That's very creative. And here we have sticky notes. Look how cute. Cat sticky notes. And there's a sticker on here. That might have come from the inside. That might have come from in here somewhere. I'll put that in there. And these are the cat sticky notes. That's awesome. I'm always using sticky notes. Whenever I'm reading a book or anything, I always use sticky notes to mark pages and important information. So thank you so much. That's really great. And thank you for wishing Splash and Simba a happy birthday. And here we have another card. This says, I'm one lucky cat. Oh, that's cool. This says, got a psychic message from your kitties and they want to be sure you got a card for being a wonderful mother to them. Sharon, P.S. Mocha and Capo also send their meows. Well, thank you. Oh, check it out. Cat Mom. This is a magnet. That's really cool. I'm going to put that on the refrigerator. This says, you're so good to me that I want to spend all 9 lives with you. Happy Mother's Day. From your Clouder, Stella, Simba, Splash, Boo, and Hydrox. Thank you so much, Sharon, Mocha, and Capo, and I hope I'm pronouncing all those names correctly. Okay, and then we have this envelope. Boo's laying here watching me. This says, hi LF, hope this extra memory will help to speed up the rendering time while editing on your Mac. The more memory, the better, from Paul C. And here we have a 16 gigabyte kit of RAM for the MacBook that I use to edit videos on. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Paul. I am really hoping that this helps speed up the computer and just make it so much easier to edit the videos. I spend so much time with like the beach ball just going around waiting for the computer to catch up. So I'm hoping that I spend less time waiting and more time actually just getting things done quicker. So this is totally awesome. Thank you so much. Let me show you what I got at Tractor Supply. So they had a full aisle of cat food and cat supplies. It was really cool. They had this canned cat food. It's called For Health. I've never seen this before. And it's 100% grain-free. No corn, no wheat, no soy. And individually, it's 69 cents a can. Then they had these 12 packs. I think the 12 packs were around $7.49 or $8, around there. So I got 2 of these 12 packs. And it's 6 grain-free chicken and whitefish dinners and 6 grain-free turkey and giblets dinners. And if I had to compare this food to another food in the market, I would say it's kind of similar to like Trader Joe's cat food. And here in the back, they list the ingredients. So let's take a look at the grain-free chicken and whitefish dinner. The ingredients are chicken broth, chicken, poultry liver, whitefish, dried egg product, guar gum, potassium chloride, salt, minerals, goes through all the minerals, vitamins, goes through all the vitamins. And then there's some carrageenan, choline chloride, taurine. So there's no byproducts, there are no grains. It's basically just protein with vitamins and minerals. So for a healthy cat food, it's pretty good. The only thing it's missing are fruits and vegetables. That's the only difference between a healthy cat food and then what I would call like a premium healthy cat food. The premium healthy cat foods normally also have some fruits and vegetables in them. So here is the grain-free turkey and giblets dinner. The ingredients are turkey broth, turkey, chicken, poultry giblets, dried egg product, guar gum, potassium chloride, salt, carrageenan. Then it goes into the minerals and the vitamins. It's pretty basic. And it's healthy again, no strange byproducts, and no grains, no fillers, and I think it's a good deal. I also got a pair of these weather-resistant leather gardening gloves or outdoor gloves, some work gloves. This is grain goatskin leather, and it says it has aqua armor on it for water resistant technology. I had a similar pair of gloves previously that are probably about 6 years old now, and they are just a mess. I still use them, but they're just like all messed up because they're so old and they've been used so much. So I got these, and these will be great for doing stuff in the yard. And the other thing that I got was this burpee soil tester. It says it's electronic, easily test soil in minutes, no batteries required. And this was the last one they had in the store. And it was funny because as I was purchasing this, the cashier was like freaking out a little bit because he's like, oh my gosh, we still have one. Someone was just looking for one. They said they couldn't find one and they thought they were all sold out. So somehow I found the last one in the store. And I think this will be great to help test soil for like if I'm growing wheatgrass or catgrass or even catnip or anything in the yard. So that's what I got at Tractor Supply. And I want to thank Dan from Cleveland for sending the gift card that helped purchase all of these items. And then these are the plants that I got at Sugarloaf Mountain Herbs yesterday. We have some Provence lavender. So that'll be nice to plant that. We have some pineapple sage. This smells so good. It smells just like pineapple. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing. Then I have a non-stop deep salmon begonia. I normally like to put red begonias in my front yard. They didn't have any red ones, and this was the closest color. It's like a bright salmon color, so I think that'll look nice. And then look at this. This is a catnip plant. So the cats are going to get some fresh catnip. I don't think they've ever had fresh catnip before, but I really can't remember. But I thought this plant looked really good. And I'm going to save that for their birthday celebration tomorrow. But then they had this plant. It is a burgundy oxalis, which is a type of shamrock plant. And I've never seen this before, and I think it looks really cool. I used to have shamrocks. I think they were called like iron cross shamrocks. So they would be like green 4-leaf clovers, and then they had like a burgundy cross inside. But somehow I lost those. I don't know if they got picked out or what, but they haven't come back up. So this is what Hydrox's shelter looks like after it's been removed and all cleaned out. You can see it's just all insulation inside. It's been holding up really good. And this is what that heated pet mat looks like. It obviously got a lot of use this past winter. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the cover off of it and take it to a laundromat and get it washed. And this is the self-heating mat, which is going back inside. And that's what the bottom of my house used to look like before the cats moved into it. It's about 10 p.m. And I am just about to give the cats some crunchies, or just see how many crunchies they have now. They've been eating a lot of crunchies over the past 2 days. I fed them dinner a little while ago. Oh, yeah, see? There's still a bunch of crunchies on here. Stella came downstairs. She was upstairs. Boo's in his room. I just gave him the rest of his dinner. Hello, Simba. Simba's sleeping on top of the cat tower. This is what I replaced the cardboard cat scratchers with, and Stella likes it just as much. She's been using it a lot. I got this on clearance at Target like quite a while ago. One side it's like a carpet pad, and then on the other side this is more like, I guess, like a sisal. It's just like really scratchy. What Stella likes to do is she likes to like sit on it and like scratch on it. And I like it because there's not pieces of cardboard all over the place. There's Stella right now. Stella wants to play. Stella loves it anytime you like put any kind of toy like under these scratch and rolls. I guess she feels like she's hunting something. Here's Simba. He came off the cat tower. Simba spent, I would say, about half of the day laying on my bed. He wanted to go upstairs with Boo, and there's a lot going on today, so I put him in the bedroom. At first he ran under the bed, but then he came out and he was like laying on top of the bed most of the day. Which is good. That's what I want him to do. Like, I want him to just stay there and relax and not be running around like crazy. They also have crunchies in their cat food tree thing. So they have plenty of food, they have plenty of crunchies. There's crunchies on the rug right there, and nobody's eating them. 8:28 a.m. Good morning, Splash. Simba's sleeping in the cat tower. Good morning, Boo. How are you today? Stella's on the bed to get some pets. So what I've done is I've taken Boo's cat tower, his litter box, and his food tray. Well, actually, this is a new food tray. I have his water bowl and then his dish. Right now he's eating a birthday mouse on his dish. And he's learned that he could stand on the dish and it won't move. And that's Simba's trick. But anyway, Boo's going to be staying in my room for a little while. And if he climbs to the top of the cat tower, he could see out the window. And Simba is going to be staying in Boo's room. And we're going to see how that works. It's only temporary for a short while. And I want to see if Simba will relax in there and not run around as much as he has been running around. Again, this is in an effort for him to heal his leg faster. I mean, I could just let him run, jump, and climb the way he's been with the other cats. He has not been like meowing in pain or showing any indications of pain, but I do see him limp occasionally. I did not see him limp yesterday, but someone was here that did see him limp. And I don't think I saw him limp the day before either, but he still is occasionally limping. So the reason why we're going to try this experiment is to see if it helps, and also just to see how Boo does in a different environment. I mean, Boo can't stay in that room all the time. He needs to integrate with the other cats, and we'll see how he does by moving his stuff into a different room. So Simba is in Boo's room for this afternoon. I moved Boo's bed closer to the windows so Simba can just lay on the bed. He could lay near the windows. I put one of the round cat beds up there. He has a litter box in here. He also has some food that he's eating right now. I gave him some crunchies. He has fresh water. He has everything a cat could need in here. So let's see how he does in here. I mean, ideally, I'd like to keep him in here for a few days so he could really rest, because when I look at the security camera footage, he's, running around like a maniac with Splash a lot of the times and stuff like that. So hopefully maybe he could just chill out. And if I have to put Splash in this room also, I'm thinking of doing that also. And I just want to remind everyone, this is an experiment. This is temporary. This is not permanent. It's also a very good experiment for Boo to see how he does in a new room and to see how he does outside of his room. How you doing, Boo? And we also have to remember that before that room became Boo's room, it belonged to the other cats. Originally, it was Stella's room after she got fixed. And Simba, Splash, and Stella all spent a good part of their days in that room. That was their favorite window to look out of. So it hasn't always been Boo's room. The other cats had to sacrifice that room when Boo came inside. So if they had to sacrifice it for Boo, Boo could spend a few days outside of that room. So this could be a really good opportunity for Boo to learn to integrate into the rest of the house by not being able to retreat into his room so much. Now he still has plenty of safe spaces to retreat into. He has my room under my bed. He loves going in my room, laying on the bed. He has his cat tower. He has his litter box, his food bowls, everything. He has all of the cat towers in the living room that he likes. So it's just a minor inconvenience for him. Right, Boo? Yeah. You're a good boy, Boo. It's 1 p.m. and this is like a joke. So I went downstairs because I'm trying to set up a live feed today, and I'm trying to set up something special for the live feed today. And I needed to go downstairs to get something for the setup. And I opened the door and Stella came running upstairs. And then she came running over to the living room and had to look out the front window. I think she's looking for Simba because Simba's in Boo's room. I put Stella in Boo's room with Simba. She seemed to be looking for him. They'll be happy. They have water, they have litter. They just had breakfast not long ago. Stella's going under the daybed. It is 2:47 p.m. and I'm about 2 hours late right now because I was setting up this robot for Boo. There's a robot in this white box, and every time someone gives a super chat donation on the live stream, it feeds Boo crunchies. And so that's really cool. And it's been working well so far. And yeah, it took a while to set that up today. And here's Simba. He has been really happy luxuriating in Boo's room. He loves laying by these windows. This is exactly what he used to do all the time before Boo took over this room. So if Simba can remain happy in this room, and then he could heal really good because he won't be running and jumping as much because it's a smaller space. Right, Simba? 7:15 p.m. I just got home. There's Boo. Boo's been in cat tower pretty much all day on the live stream. Right, Boo? He's back to scratching the rug because he does not know his scratcher is in my room. And there's Simba. Simba's in Boo's room. How you doing, Simba? Did you have a nice day? Did you? Okay, it's 7:30 p.m. and we just ended today's live stream, and I have a lot of shout outs. Today was the first day. We had the Crunchy robot hooked up to the super chat, so every time there was a super chat, Boo got some crunchies to eat. So I want to thank Tracey Yoshida. I want to thank Patriotic Cat. I want to thank Dan Man and Tracey Yoshida again. And I want to thank Clyde S and Irina Nikitenko and Clyde S again. And I want to thank Smarty Plum and Craig Kasky. And then I wanted to give Boo some crunchies. And I want to thank Fishy Tautog. So thank you guys so much for the super chats today. All these donations will go toward Simba's vet bill. And also thank you so much for feeding Boo some crunchies. I'm sure he enjoyed it and had a great day. So yeah, thank you guys again. Also, I would also like to thank Han Y Ma for their donation today, Paul Carey for his donation today, and Michael Clark for his donation today. Okay, right now it's probably like 7:45 p.m. I don't know what's going on down the block, but there are currently 2 fire trucks, 3 cop cars, and it is around the house where I saw the dogs the other day. So we figured out where the dogs were coming from the other day, where the 2 women were coming from, which house. I don't know if they live there or they are visiting, but I know which house it is. It's like 3 houses down. And right now, there's fire trucks, police cars. It looks darker on the video than it actually is because I'm shooting through bushes, and I don't know, it's just some weird setting on the camera. But that's fine because there's a lot of people standing outside. And for privacy purposes, I think it's better. Several months ago, the house in question had an issue with their gas furnace falling off the wall. It was like a really weird thing. It happened in the middle of the night. And I went outside to check what was going on. I was standing on the sidewalk, and some guy from the house walked down the street and was telling me what was going on. So I don't know if it's the same thing right now, but I do know that they smoke in that house. And I hope they're not lighting up any cigarettes if there's a gas leak. But it was really weird because 5 minutes before these trucks showed up, I went outside to move my car because my car was parked on the street. I went to move it into my driveway. And as I was walking to my car, I smelled gas. And I was like, oh, that's weird. It's like some gas smell, almost like a gas leak. Next thing you know, there's these fire trucks. So let's hope it's not a gas leak. And no one looks too concerned. I mean, I'm seeing like a lot of police officers just kind of like lounging about and stuff. So maybe it's a routine thing for them. I don't know. But there's quite a lot of both firemen and police officers represented there. So while I was showing you guys the fire trucks, the door to downstairs is open, and Stella has been up here. She was up here for a few minutes, and I was like, where's Boo? Where's Boo? And I just came back in the kitchen, and Boo was like downstairs, and then he was coming up, and then Stella like swatted at him, and then I was here at a perfect time to break it up. Okay, so Simba came out of Boo's room. Here's Stella. Here's Simba. So Splash has been sleeping in one of the cat beds on the sofa, and I didn't even realize he was there because the shark was in the way, like looking all over for him. Simba came downstairs and he went straight for the cat grass. I'm gonna give him a few minutes to eat that while I put their birthday mice together. Stella's happy. She's scratching herself on the self-groomer. So, I mean, I would like them all to eat together with Boo, but what I'm gonna do is feed them separate, and then in a little while, they're all going to play together with their birthday present. Right, Stella? So for dinner, they're getting their raw mice with little green party hats. This is Boo's dinner mouse. Stella was poking around in this litter box. Is she gonna go in and use it? I really like the idea of a covered litter box because it keeps everything contained. The problem is, so far, they won't go in. They just poke around and then walk out. I just gave Hydrox some food. He was eating the dry food out of the feeder, which is fine. The food is for him to eat. But I also gave him some of the leftover raw food from the cats from breakfast. There's like 1.5 leftover mice from breakfast. So he has those there to eat if he wants it, but Hydrox tends to like the dry food and the canned food. When a cat's living outside, they have the freshest raw food available to them at all times in the form of hunting. You know, if he hunts a mouse or a bird, that is like raw food right there. So for him to get like raw food that's been sitting in a refrigerator, that was like made in some kind of, I don't know if it's made in a factory or wherever it's made, and then shipped to the store, it's not going to be as good as what he can get outside. So maybe that's why they prefer the crunchies or the canned food when they're outside. Splash is eating his mouse. Stella and Simba are really good with leaving Splash his amount of dinner if he doesn't eat with them right away. So today we are celebrating Splash and Simba's birthday with some new toys. They have brand new feathers to play with. And these are ostrich feathers. So Boo has a black feather, Stella has a pink feather, and Splash has a white feather, and Simba has a white feather. So since they no longer have peacock feathers to play with, they now have ostrich feathers to play with. And these were a gift from Lisa Havekost, and I put these away for the cats to play with on a special occasion, and today is Splash and Simba's birthday. They are 2 years old today, so they get to play with feathers. Okay, Stella's ready, Simba's ready, Boo's ready, and Splash is ready. So let's see if they like these feathers. They should. They don't have an eye on them like the peacock feathers do, but they're very similar in like texture. They're not as long as the peacock feathers are. There's actually the stem of this is actually like an add-on. It's like a wire. Here's the scratch and roll. I wonder how long these ostrich feathers are going to last. Are they going to be torn apart like the peacock feathers? Okay, I'm going to do both hands at once. So we have a scratch and roll, and a feather for each scratch and roll. Let's see if Splash will come play also. Stella has been hard at work on this one. Simba moved over to this one. Splash is playing with this one. Stella moved over and Splash came over. About 10:30 p.m. right now, and the whole family has been hanging out together and everyone's been doing good. Boo's here in the scratch and roll. We've been playing with the cat charmer toys. Stella's been playing here, and Stella has been doing good. Like, all she's done is growl a little bit at Boo. Simba was playing a lot and he moved up to the cat tower, and Splash was even playing on the rug, and he goes from the play rug to this little rug by the front door, then he goes back to the play rug, and then he goes back to the little rug by the front door. But I'm thinking that no cat party is complete without a little catnip. And I have some toys that have been marinating in this catnip cooker. That's what I've been calling it, a catnip cooker. And let's take these toys out and see if the cats like them. I mean, Boo's obviously smelling something already. Boo has a meatball. Oh no, Boo has a tomato. Stella has a meatball. Splash has an onion. And Simba has a shamrock. Okay, so Simba literally flew 8 feet in the air and landed on Splash's toy. So Simba's not limping. If you would have saw how Simba literally leaped through the air and landed on Splash's toy, you would have been amazed. You would have been like, there's no way that cat was limping a few days ago. Okay, so here we have 3 cats laying on the rug. And the thing about that catnip vault is when I put the toys in there, It's like the toys are good for like 30 seconds and then the cats lose interest. It's really weird. It's like you give the cat the toy from the vault, they go crazy over it for probably a minute or less, and then they lose interest. And they just want to like sit around with it. I don't know if it's because the catnip is so strong that they're just like already all chilled out, or if it's because they're really not getting enough catnip off of it. So I think Splash and Simba had a nice birthday today. They had birthday mice to eat. They had ostrich feathers to play with. They had playtime with Boo. The whole family was together. And they had catnip. I mean, what more could cats want, right? Uh-oh, Stella's growling. There's only one more thing to make this birthday complete for the cats, and that is crunchies. So, come on guys, let's do some crunchy time. 7:45 a.m. Good morning, Boo. Boo slept in the cat tower all night. Good morning, Simba. Simba's luxuriating near the window. Good morning, Stella. Simba came to say hello, and now he's limping again. Simba, you were resting all day in Boo's room. You just came out, you start limping? Simba. Eat the cat grass, and I'll give you your breakfast in a little while, okay? So Simba has found his way to the top of the cat tower that I put in my bedroom. This is the cat tower that used to be in Boo's room. And it's only been in my bedroom for about 24 hours now. And I've tried to put Boo on the cat tower and he always jumps down. Like he doesn't want to go on it. And I'm sitting in the other room working on my computer. And all of a sudden I heard like a thud. And I was like, where's that coming from? So I walked into this room and I just saw this. Here's Simba on top of the cat tower. Simba's a smart boy, a very smart boy. And the thud was Splash landing on the bed. I guess he jumped. Maybe he jumped from the cat tower to the bed. It sounded like someone took a flying leap. Right, Simba? Simba's laying in the cat tower in the window. And he just made this like really weird meowing noise. I'm like, what's going on with Simba? And then I looked outside and I saw the family of geese. Look how big they're getting. Oh my God, it looks like they're playing Duck, Duck, Goose. They all just sat down at the same time. So here's all the babies. And then this is the mommy or the daddy. And this is the mommy or the daddy. I can't tell the difference between a male goose and a female goose. And there are the babies. Maybe this one's the mom because it's with the geese where the other one's just kind of like standing guard. This is what's going on with Hydrox's apartment right now. Everything was cleaned out. We did some spring cleaning and we found some cat toys in the patio area. So the cat toys were all put in there for Hydrox to play with if he wants, but he hasn't been around much to play with them. I have a brand new patio table. This is a metal table. It's really hard to find tables that are not glass, so I was really happy to get this. and it fits this patio set perfectly. And now if I get another windstorm and the table flips, I'm not going to end up with glass all over the place. So that's really cool. And I have a new doormat. It says, "This is my lucky doormat." The previous doormat was the black cat that was there since around Halloween time last year. So I'm swapping it with this one. So this is going to be my like spring and summer doormat, and then we'll go back to the black cat doormat. Right now it's about 7:15 p.m. and we just ended today's live stream. Want to give a shout out to everyone who gave a super chat donation. So that's a shout out to Brandon Sawyer, Billy Laptop, Tracy Yoshida, Nines Katudio, and Tracy Yoshida. Thank you guys so much for the super chats, and if you have not done so already, check out Nines Katudio channel. It's some really cute cat videos, so some very creative videos, and I think you'd enjoy them. So yeah, thank you guys. It's about 10 p.m. Look how good he's getting at getting crunchies out of this tip and treat. He just got so many crunchies out. That looks like half the crunchies I put in there. Look how fast he eats. This is it. This is all he's getting before he goes to sleep for the night, or before I go to bed for the night. At least it's taking him a little while to get the rest of the crunchies out. I think he got them all. Boo, you got all of them? You got all the crunchies out? Did you? That's everything? Yep, I just checked. He got all of them out. Good job, Boo. You got all the crunchies. He just ate all those crunchies and now he's making like burping noises. Boo, are you burping? Do cats burp? What are you doing, silly Boo? He loves his arches, right, Boo? Okay, you relax. You relax. Good boy, Boo. You're a good boy. Okay? Okay, you're in your room today, so you be a good boy. Meanwhile, Simba is in my room. He's been in my room for a few hours now. I'm going to see if I can keep him in my room overnight, and hopefully he'll just relax in here and he won't be running around with the other cats. So just gave him some crunchies, and now let's go check on Splash and Stella. Here we have Splash and Stella. They've been downstairs for a little while. They were upstairs all day. Well, they had the option of being upstairs all day. They were on free roam, and they chose to sleep in the round cat beds downstairs instead of being upstairs. So I'm going to go downstairs, see what kind of crunchies they have, give them some crunchies, and then go to bed. I just picked up Splash. Okay, you guys just missed it. So I was petting Splash, and I was petting Splash, and I said, let me see if I could pet him with 2 hands. So I was petting him with 2 hands. Then I said, let me see if I could pick him up. So I picked him up, and I was holding on to him for a while. Then I started counting like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. I got to around 12 Mississippi, and then he started like squirming around, and I was like, I don't need him like biting me or anything. Not that he would do that, but just because he was starting to get stressed out. So then I brought him over to where these round cat beds are on the sofa, and I let him squirm out of my arms and onto one of these cat beds. And then he jumped off the couch and around to the back, and I don't know where he is right now. He's probably hiding for a little bit. And now he's walking around. So he's probably going to go hide for a little bit, then he'll come out. Actually, no, he's not hiding. He's just patrolling right now, which is interesting. I just gave Stella some crunchies on the platter. I put some crunchies in this cat tray, and there's some crunchies on the activity board. And Splash did not go to hide after I picked him up. He just ran away for a little bit, and then he came out, and he let me pet him again, and he's been a good boy. He might end up liking it, but right now he's still figuring it out. Simba's on the bed tonight, and he let me put a linen blanket over him. It's actually like a linen beach cover-up, but he never lets me put anything on top of him. Like I've tried to put blankets on him in the past, he won't let me do it. And then today I was getting ready for bed, and he was like looking at my clothes, and I was like, what are you doing, Simba? And then I realized it was a linen shirt, and I was like, oh, you want me to put some linen on you? So I have this beach cover-up that I took out of the closet, because it's like bigger and longer, more like a blanket. And I put it on him. Look, he seems to like it. Now, what I find really curious is linen is supposed to have healing properties. If you research linen and the frequency of linen and stuff like that, it's supposed to have healing properties. So, yeah, I find this really interesting. So here's Simba with a limping leg, and he's happy with like this linen shirt. Right, Simba? You want me to put it on top of you again? You want to lay on it? Okay, I'll do that. I really like linen. One of the reasons I love it is because it lasts forever. Like I have some linen tops that, I mean, they're like years old, and they're more soft and comfortable than ever, and it's like the fabric never wears out. Like if I buy a rayon top, I'm lucky if I can wear it like 1 season before it's like shrunk to death, but like linen never shrinks, and it just gets better with age. And Okay, Simba, you're gonna lay on the linen tonight? Let me wrap you up in it, okay? And then maybe your leg will get better, okay? Alright. Simba's all wrapped up in the linen. Boo's in the cat tower right now. And I was like, Boo, what are you watching? And this is what he's watching. He's watching a squirrel and two birds. Okay, let's do some mail time. This is the first package. This says Boo. And I wonder what it is. I don't want to break it. I think it's a toy. It's packed really well. Ooh, it's a feather toy. It's a cat toy. Boo should love that. Oh, Simba came here to check it out. Not for you, Simba, it's for Boo. This one says Hydrox, Simba, Splash, and Queen Simba. We know that should be Queen Stella, right? Oh, wait a minute. I'm not sure how to open this. What's in here? We have mice toys. Look how cute these mice toys are with the feather tails. Oh my gosh, this will be for Simba because Simba's like a tiger cat. And this, who should this be for? This will be for Stella. And this will be for Splash because he's black and white. And this will be for Hydrox. Simba wants to help me. Right now, both Boo and Stella are watching. Stella's watching from here. Boo is watching from here. Okay, then we have this. What is this? What's in here? This one does not say who it's for. We have Smarty Cat Catnip Mist. Catnip spray attracts your cat to toys, beds, and scratchers. This is cool. This is one thing I have never tried on the cats, which is a catnip spray. So this will be awesome. Thank you. All of these lovely gifts for the cats were sent from George Senda. So thank you so much, George, for sending the cats these goodies. I am sure they will enjoy them. Simba wants to start playing with them already. Okay, here we have the next package. Simba wants to sit here and help me. He went to Boo's room. This says, "Hi Lucky, enjoy your gift from Lisa Havekost." And this is a Nalpar 6 by 10 foot green chroma key heavy duty backdrop, and I think it comes with clamps. Yeah, it has clamps. So this will be a lot of fun. What I would like to do with this is, oh, here's the green. So it actually comes in a case, like a little carrying bag. This is the green. What I would like to do with this is put this on my bed, for example, and then film Boo on it, or film Super Boo on it. And then I'd be able to like key out the background and make some really cool visual effects. And this is so awesome, so thank you, Lisa. Simba wants to help me open this one also. And we have a cat pizza. This is the Easyology Pets cat pizza. Stella wants a piece already. And this is what it looks like. We have the pizza and we have the 5 toppings. The only thing is, I don't know who sent this. There's no note in this box. I think it was George Senda, because he has sent cat pizzas to the cats before. If it was, thank you, George. And if it wasn't George, if it was someone else, let me know. But yeah, thank you so much. The cats are really going to enjoy this pizza like they enjoyed the other pizzas. It's 12:30 p.m. and Simba is in Boo's room so he can rest. He just had a few crunchies downstairs and I put him in here. He spent last night on free roam with Stella and Splash, so who knows how much he was running around. Boo just came to the gate to say hello to Simba. Boo's on a live stream right now. He should be sitting in the cat towers by the window with his friend the Crunchy Robot, but he's more interested in saying hello to Simba or seeing what's going on in his room. It's almost 4 p.m. right now and I'm outside, and I just brought in 2 fresh catnip leaves from the greenhouse, and I'm giving one to Splash and one to Stella because they're downstairs. Simba's in Boo's room, Boo's in the front windows, Boo's doing a live stream, and there you go. And Stella and Splash are down here. So I think this is the first time I'm giving them fresh catnip versus dried catnip. I'm giving them the full leaf, which might not be a good idea. Is Stella's gonna eat the whole thing? Okay. She just ate the whole thing. You a happy girl, Stella? I figure if the cats were outside, they would just be nibbling on the plant, like they would be nibbling on the leaves. Splash is in his bed and I want to give this leaf to him without him jumping out. So let's see. Here's Splashy. It's catnip. He's smelling it. Is he going to eat it? Will he eat it like Stella ate it? I probably should have taken the stem off of it. You're going to eat it, Splashy? You can eat it. You don't want it? He says I'm standing too close to him right now. I need to move back. I just moved back a few steps. You're going to eat it, Splashy? Simba's jumping around upstairs. You want to eat it, Splash? If you don't eat it, your mommy's going to probably eat it. Stella would love another one, I'm sure. It's about 9:30 p.m. and I just got home. And Boo's eating the cat grass. This is the oat grass. I don't know if he's really eating it or just shoving his face in it. Simba was in Boo's room all day. And now he's eating his oat grass. Just gave him 2 bench and field treats with some herbs on them. It is 9:54 p.m. and we just ended today's live stream, and I want to give a shout out to Tracey Yoshida for dispensing a whole bunch of crunchies for Boo. That was awesome of you, Tracey. Thank you, Billy Laptop, for your super chat. Thank you, Lisa Havekost, for your super chat. Thank you, Kirsten Johnson. Thank you, Tracy again. Thank you, Zoa Langford. Thank you, Linda Wittek. This says, hope this helps with crunchies and other expenses. It definitely will. And thank you, Zoa. And I'm sure Boo thanks you also for all of his treats. And I also fed Boo a few times out of the Crunchy Robot. So, yeah. Thanks again, guys. It's about 11 p.m. Stella's looking out the window. And she's letting me brush her. Like, so far she hasn't even moved. Like, she's so focused on what she sees outside. You're done? No more brushes for Stella? Okay, Simba just came upstairs. I'm gonna brush Simba. I'm very gentle with Simba. Because of his leg, I'm very gentle with him. He usually lets me brush his tummy. Brush your tummy, Simba? Okay, brush your tummy. Simba loves it when I brush his tummy. He's purring. Hello, Simba. Simba's a long cat. Right, Simba? He's saying, don't stop brushing me. When he stretches out like that, you could see that he's quite a thin cat. He's just mostly fluff. Right, Simba? You're fluffy? Fluffy boy? Okay, now it's time to brush Boo. He's on his arch. Then he comes over to the brush. Then he goes back to his arch. Then he'll come over to the brush. want to get his tummy. Boo has a very furry tummy. I'm brushing Boo while Boo is brushing himself on the arch. Okay, do the your tummy? Do your tummy? He's purring. Okay, this is in the way, Boo. Your fur looks so nice, Boo. A very handsome fur, Boo. I was waiting for that. I knew he was going to do that. Okay, Boo. Do you want me to brush you? You're going to be nasty. Boo says he can brush himself. Okay. Over here, Boo. Boo says he has had enough brushing, right, Boo? Boo just jumped the gate. I was in Boo's room, and he just jumped the gate. And Simba's in the hallway. Simba was like being nosy outside the door. There's Splash. Boo wants crunchies. So I came back into Boo's room to give him some crunchies, and Boo jumped the gate to get into his room, and Simba jumped the gate also. It seems they both want crunchies. Okay, come on. Thank you for watching this Lucky Ferals video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos, and please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.